Okay, now you can start.
Oh, are you now streaming?
Yeah, we were on the intro screen before. With like the...
Highly professional stream here.
We were fucking blabbing before, not starting D&D, and then you slid straight into an introduction. It's not my fault. I had no warning. I tried my best. It's been a month!
It has been a month.
Hi,
There's an
Rotec.
ad. There's an ad going on for my screen right now when I'm putting your stream.
I'm glad.
I'm not. It's like
Get that-
highly
get that-
homoerotic.
Get that 20 cents, John.
What's wrong with homoerotic ads? Also, if you think I'm getting 20 cents from that, you are fucking very wrong.
Maybe 20% of 20 cents.
Yeah. Even
think
that's,
that's
Use money!
even that's kind of high, yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna do a bit of a okay, do we want like a recap from last time, which was a 2-hour session, or do we want to just do like a bit of a general recap to this point since it's been a while?
You can do whatever you
General
want, buddy.
recap,
I remember
please.
what we were doing.
Can we do a general recap where we also make sure to mention every time someone has joined and then left?
They've all
It's
sort of
just
blurred
2
together.
times.
Who did we have?
No,
last
it's
session?
3 times.
Three
Three
This is
times
the third
now.
time.
I
3
don't need
times?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
got
did.
We had
myself
Mary,
now we
and
have
Greg.
Half a session? Does that really count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it does.
counts.
Yeah, somebody was still there and still playing a character. It counts.
Fifth player slot is cursed, officially.
Yep. Way to go, fucking Severus Snape.
This is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen happen to a D&D campaign.
God, no. Waltz of Fiends was so much worse. I think
We gotta do the Lord of the Rings thing where you can't have 13 people. It's either 12 or 14. And then
Uh-huh.
if you go to 14 and you drop down to 13, you just gotta kill someone else.
Yep.
You know.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
fair. No, that makes sense.
We draw lots, and whoever
Also-
loses jumps off the edge.
I think for Walt's fourth
Maybe I shouldn't have
fourth
started the
Waltz of
stream.
Fiends, it was less cursed, more so that like Pete invited so many like people because he was new to DMing. It's like sure, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
god.
And then apparently all of my other friends besides our core group were fucking flakes, so you know, that didn't really
I think
didn't
like
really
a solid
fucking help.
80% of people that play D&D are flakes.
Yeah.
And that might be
I
a
hate
low
you.
estimate.
I mean, the scheduling meme is a meme for a reason.
Yeah.
Just
Alright.
my fucking inability to have drugs that work was the reason why I didn't play this fucking last month.
Depressing
Anyway.
espresso.
Oh, totally.
Last time
General
in Fates and
recap?
Faiths.
General recap. I'm here in general recap.
Yeah,
Yes.
generally,
Sure.
yep.
All right. How general do we want to be?
Up to you, buddy. DMing is all about improv. You can figure this out.
All right. Last time on Fates and Faiths, rather in the last chunk of Fates and Faiths, we have our party members together right now. Who is Galdrim, our naive and lovable warlock who has powers he cannot comprehend. His patron Barsoon, totally a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a menacing giant mantis person
Mm-hmm.
or grasshopper. Then we have Alistair, our sharp-mouthed cleric, who is very good at being mean to people.
Oh man, it's just like me. Those aren't character traits, that's just me playing myself.
Imitates life.
Then we have Ryan, who is playing our sword boy with memory loss, who can make copies of himself that causes memory loss.
I wonder how we got memory loss.
Canonically, Salazar no longer remembers the taste of vanilla, so just everyone keep that in mind.
Jesus Christ. Does he remember the concept of vanilla?
Yeah, he remembers the concept of vanilla, just not the taste of vanilla.
Okay.
He's not aware of this yet, but you know, like if it'll come to him like, I've never experienced this before. It'll be amazing.
Who's that fourth fella?
And then we have, last but not least, Ruri, our resident dragoon.
Can you spell it? For me?
No. Whose death wish streak seems to have come to an end. He's actually been quite survivable recently. Good job, Grasshopper Boy.
Yay!
Locust
Don't
Boy,
worry.
rather.
Is it a death wish if the DM is the one trying to kill you?
I am not trying to kill him. He's really good at trying to kill himself.
What do you think, Garrett?
Amazing.
What I think is there's a line between trying to kill myself and trying to be epic and cool and do gamer moves. And that line, you know, sometimes you ride the line, sometimes you fall off, crash, burn, etc. And I've done both, so.
It's assisted suicide.
Idle die, broski.
Woo!
Ooh,
Maddie's here for
Hank 10.
emotional support.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm not actually playing the game, but I am here.
We love Maddie in this house.
We love Maddie
Yay! Woo!
So our 4 adventurers have met many friends along the way, including 3-player characters who no longer exist.
in this house. Oh man, how many?
I said I
Rest
just
in
said
peace,
the number.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said including. Never mind.
I wasn't even trying to fuck with you. I didn't hear the number. I'm so sorry.
You,
3!
I said
It
3.
was 3!
3.
Hey,
Three.
do you guys think what happened to Sunwinder was just because he was in the 5th
He
player
dropped out
slot
of the
unofficially
campaign.
for a while?
He was
I
Oh
will
my
not
God.
lie. It had occurred to me that Sunwinder got turned the session before Greg joined up, but I wasn't going to say anything. Keep that to myself because I wasn't sure if it'd be funny or not.
Fucking Christ.
But-
Amazing.
And now we have Earthmire.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
10 out of 10. Wow, very cool.
God damn it. Anyway. The party thus far has been fighting against the Dark Lord, who has caused a strange miasma to cover the land of Ivorus. It's explicitly its southwestern part. This is a land of ancient heroes and dragons. And for many years it's experienced an era of peace, but this strange appearance of the mists and the creatures of the night have thrown that all into haywire and disarray. So, thus far, our friends have defeated one of the Dark Lord's primary minions, found a soul stone to create a magic weapon to destroy one of his other minions, and then basically broke a giant fuck-off siege of their home base town. Now they travel northward to Wyvernwood, and they are about 1 day's travel away.
What?
They've been traveling there. Yeah.
Did we, like, finish that last session?
No.
We're still fucking traveling to Wyvern.
You're close.
Oh god. The
It's
longest
been
journey.
years. It took us like a day
year.
to reach Sporton from Springtail. We've been on the road
I
for
know.
Wyvernwood for like a week.
Traveling in D&D is complicated and long. You don't have cars.
We have a bagworm.
You just have Lily, and she's trying her best.
We
She's
also
okay.
got
Her best.
we also got very, very sidetracked. You know.
We have been
Yeah,
attacked
that does
several
happen.
times. Although to be fair, we did
You know-
ignore the time that Ryan's fucking Shadow Jutsu twin came by and just sassed us.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
He deserved it. What a piece of shit. Echo.
Anyway, if memory serves, we just finished taking a long rest. You talked to Earthmire, who you rescued from the clutches of the vampires. He was about to be executed, and was not, because you stopped it. Good job. You saw Sunwinder under the control of Lord Veilstar, and you're like, that's fucked up. And then you were like, we're going to save him. And then, highly annoyingly to all of you, Peter may or may not have been like, haha, yes, teleport again, and I received several messages after the fact, which means to me I did a good job of pissing
Incorrect.
you off. So, yeah.
Don't worry, guys.
Um,
Next time we just run further away.
If he uses Dimension Door one more
get him
fucking
next
time,
time,
I will
lads.
slaughter us all.
It's not Dimension Door, it's Dimension Small. It's a homebrew spell.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it's Dimensioner or
What if we
It's
just
like
bring
Dimension
Duskwing
Door.
with us, and he nukes the entire area once we start the fight?
Yeah, I'm done with that. What if we just let
Fucking
Duskwing
God.
kill the fuck out of Veilstar?
Oh my god. Anyway, so what are y'all going to do?
I would love to continue on our way to Wyvernwood. Did we sleep at the end? What was the exact last
you did.
thing
Yeah,
we
you
did?
the last thing you did was wake up.
Oh man, I'm fucking sick of being awake.
Back to sleep again.
Rory,
We're still level 5, aren't
can
we?
we sleep again?
Yeah, you're still level 5.
You want to sleep again?
Yeah. I was
We-
thinking
we
it'd be a
just-
lot. It's been a lot lately.
Well, I'm not sure about you, but the more we sleep with that soul stone around, the more we might risk those dreams coming back, and I'm not sure I want to do that.
Yeah, no, the
So
last room was weird. Earthmire,
Yes.
I don't know. Good morning.
Good-
Let's go.
Yes. Yes. Good. Good. We shall do that. Yes. He looks at Lily and looks at all of you.
Sup.
Is it alright if I go on the bagworm with all of you?
You have to
or-
ask her.
Lily looks at Earthmire. Earthmire looks at the bagworm. Will allow me to roll for his animal handling. That was an 11.
It's pretty decent.
Let me double check what Lily thinks.
How,
Lily
how
does not agree.
temperamental is Lily?
Have you, Lily has sat on warlocks for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's because she loves us.
to be fair, that was really early into the journey. I don't know that she had many reasons to love us other than us defending her from the spider
Jesus.
wolves.
The Warlock did cast Lightning Bolt.
Yeah,
She's a sassy bitch.
she is a sassy bitch.
I love Lily so much.
I love Lily too.
Okay. So,
If you must.
did the music stop for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I looped it. I don't know why I did that.
A likely story.
Well, you guys have been traveling. May as well change the music anyway.
Traveling.
Alright. This seems appropriate.
Peter, are you going to get Pokemon Arceus? Do you have a Switch?
No.
Ah, sad.
I have a complicated history with Pokemon that I not feel like going over on stream right now. Anyway,
Haha, Judgment.
what are you going to do? I assume you're saddling up to Wyvernwood? You have about
Yes.
1 day's travel ahead of you. You should
Yep.
get there by nightfall.
I'm sorry, Earthmire. I think you're just gonna have to walk alongside. Lily does not seem to like you.
Yeah, that is... yes, I understand.
Did she ever witness you attacking us?
No, not that I can think of.
I think the only time that Lily's ever witnessed you is just recently when we
Kicks the shit
skirmished
out
right
of you.
before, Veilstar showed up.
Well,
Maybe just
Anyway.
a recent association with violence.
Fair. I'm not questioning it. I'll walk.
You have big legs. It'll be fine.
Yes.
To Wyvernwood.
Alright. Who is going to roll perception and who is going to roll
Oh
survival?
man, I'd love to roll perception for you, Pete.
I think I'm going to roll survival.
Oh my
and
god.
a d4 on top of that. So, I don't have advantage. That's not true. it's just 15.
11.
Alright. It's a particularly foggy day, but despite that, you seem to be doing okay. You can't go quite as fast as you used to, but it's alright. It's alright. Shouldn't hold you up too much. The trees seem to grow denser. You pass a number of graveyards. Small ones. Long unkept, but oddly serene. It is much quieter out here than it was near Springtail. You feel much more at peace. And not have to keep your guard down, of course, but for the first few hours, nothing seems to happen. Eventually, you do come up across what appears to be a small clearing. In the center of it appears to be a Formicoid knight, cleaning off an unusually long sword. Around him are the defeated bodies of what appears to be wolf spiders, some vampire spawn, and other unseemly beasts. He takes notice of all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You look like you've been busy.
You as well. Despite your recent successes, it would be a lie to say that you've all obviously seen the hardships of conflict with great frequency recently.
What's a bath?
Your gear overall has taken a bit of a beating. It's still quite competent, but obviously used.
I don't know, mine feels pretty new.
It's very...
Your armor is thousands of years old.
Nah,
yeah, but it's very
pretty new.
smooth.
Amazing.
It's like that every day here.
Indeed, indeed. It's been like this for quite a long time.
Oh?
Yes. Anyway, you seem more sane than most. Is there any way that I can assist you?
Do you have any directions for Wyvernwood?
Yes, it's that way. He points down the road.
That would make sense. Anything we can help you with?
He kind of looks around him, and then goes back to cleaning his sword. Unless you can expedite this, I think I'll be alright.
Expedite cleaning your utensils?
Well, he, kind of, turns his blade. Now that you can see it, it's an odd hodgepodge. It's a massive sword. Quite taller than he is. But in the middle of the blade, you can see that it appears to have been cut in half at some point, and two different blades, one lower blade and hilt, and the other end, have been attached at some point, to the point where like the second blade is like thinner than the base one, and there's like a clear like blocky edge where the two have met.
The sword is kind of messed up.
Have you considered just getting a new sword?
That's a hand-me-down. It would be remiss to throw it away.
I have a cursed sword around here somewhere. You could have it if you want. Has anyone seen that thing?
I don't think we should be pawning off cursed items onto someone else.
I mean, if we tell him it's cursed, I don't think it's like immoral, really.
Who exactly would accept a cursed sword
I
now.
think more people than you'd think.
Possible, but still.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I'm just saying it's a lot of sentimental value.
Sure. I mean, it looks unique.
It definitely is, to say the least. So you're heading towards Wyvernwood.
Yes.
I assume none of you are undead, correct?
I don't think so.
Kind of takes a look at all of you. Kind of gives Galdrum a bit of a longer look than the rest.
He smells like the death, but that's just, you know.
Yes, no, I understand.
Just how I am.
It's just how he is. Even when we haven't been traveling, he smells like that.
Well, Wyvernwood is a unique place. Some
Are
would
there
call
lots
it
of undead there?
no, but it is by some accounts, the world's second largest graveyard. Many war heroes have been interned there from our land's many conflicts.
Hmm. Sounds nice.
Stretching far beyond the foundation of the League of Ivarus.
You mean
so-
before?
Far before.
Fascinating. How much older is it?
Some say Wyvernwood is 5,000 years old.
Is it in any kind of good shape?
Yes, it is. Although it is a graveyard city, in essence.
Hmm.
So how many people still live there?
Oh, it's a decently sized town. Say 2,000.
It's not. That's
Oh.
actually more than I was expecting, to be honest. How many people lived in Sporton? Roughly.
About 1,000.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Well, it could hold about 1,000 at its peak. Obviously, it's been thinned out a lot since then.
Why's that?
Because it got hit hard by the mists,
Yeah,
buddy.
no, I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Silly John.
You know me, just a silly little fella.
Yep.
Huh. Were you coming from that direction? What are you doing out here?
You could call me a patrolsman from there. We've been handling the incursions as of late.
Indeed.
I suppose that introductions may be of order. My name is Augustin, and I am the captain of the Grave Watch. We are the militia of Wyvernwood.
You'll make an excellent replacement for Sunwinder. What?
Who is...
That's out of character.
No.
Hmm.
Oh god.
I'm not sure if Tony is ing at what I said or at what John said.
I'm moving it what John said.
Oh, what's his name?
Augustin?
Augustin. Yes.
Which I just spelled as August on.
Have we heard of the... Was it the Death Watch you said?
The Grave Watch.
Grave Watch, that's it, yeah.
Very ominous name.
Roll me a history check for anyone who's inclined.
I'm a little bit curious. I
And
feel like Alistair would know a decent amount about this place.
I'll throw my head in the ring. Why not?
Haha,
I
12.
don't think I'd know.
On
anything then. Yeah, 8.
Salazar, you're like, second biggest graveyard in the world? Like, that sounds right. I'm from Xanthar, and we're like, mostly graveyard.
They have a
fucking,
very
like,
large graveyard.
fucking, like, casuals. Ruri, you are familiar with Wyvernwood, because many dragoons have been interred here, but you are not familiar with their military force.
Mm-hmm.
Galdrim, you've heard things about the Gravewatch, mostly rumblings from your father discussing with your mother about how yet another group of Muskins decided to be dumb, going to the second largest graveyard in the world, and then suddenly were not alive anymore. And how convenient was there a graveyard there for them? Because they would try to do a necromancy and then they would not be alive anymore.
Alivant.
Alistair, you have heard of the Gravewatch. They are a quasi-military force that came up after the fall of the League of Iris. Their sole purpose is to protect the graveyards. You have heard rumors that members of the Gravewatch themselves are undead, which explains their resilience and efficiency, but that is nothing that could be substantiated. They're just, as far as you're aware, they are a very effective and quasi-religious fighting force.
Okay. Did I hear you say correctly earlier that the graveyards we've been passing were a little bit unkempt?
Yes, but they had a sereneness to them.
Yes, of course. It's all very good that you're going around protecting the graves even in all this heightened threat, but is there anyone in the town that's still caring for them?
Well, we're quite a number of miles away from town right now. And we've been a bit stretched thin out here since, well, he kind of motions to the various bodies around him.
The thick fog, even in the midday.
Yes.
No, it's very reasonable. I can't imagine it's easy to get priests all the way out here.
Nay, not right now. We've managed to push back pretty hard, but it's been a challenge. A challenge that we've not seen since the days of our founding.
You familiar with those particularly well?
In a sense.
Insight check.
Sure.
23.
He obviously knows something that he's not letting on.
Hwah! This gives me no more information. Okay. Selazir, what do you think about this situation?
Do you want me to roll an insight check?
No,
You
I
can
just
do
want
what
you to
you
talk
want.
something. I don't think you've spoken yet.
I have a bit.
So,
Gucci.
what, how's Wyvernwood been sustaining itself since, the onset of the fog?
Well, fortunately nearby we've had farms that we've been able to still keep working. Have been running a little thin in that department, but we managed to keep our farmers alive through might. It is difficult to make advancements on the town right now if you are not amongst the living or,
A monster.
effectively, yes.
Oh, okay, I understand.
How much of this region that's covered in the fog was farmland before shit happened?
A good bit of it. Interspersed with forests, of course, which get thicker around Wyvernwood proper.
That was more an out-of-character question, but I
Oh.
don't mind either way.
Fair. You're in and out of character voices admitting the scene.
Wow, Peter.
Yes, well... It's been a good mix, but we managed to sustain ourselves, fortunately. I'm guessing you all are adventurers of some kind?
You could say that.
Yeah, adventurers is one way to put it.
How would you put it?
Noble
We-
heroes.
Yes. The noblest of heroes.
That may be
The
a little bit
noblest.
hyperbole.
Well, that is interesting. I've heard that line before.
We've aligned our goals with removing the mist, so as dramatic as it seems, it is probably more accurate than.
We're not running around trying to loot towns or anything.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just a simple guardsman with a big fuck off sword. I live a simple life. I understand.
How many iterations of that sword had it gone through by the time that you got it?
It's a good question. He kind of looks it over. You do notice that in the pommel of the sword, there is a small silver cage. It's a bit of a piecemeal thing, I'll admit, but my teacher, it was his blade.
I think his teacher's soul is in that sword. Sounds a lot like a magic jar.
We don't know the reasons, right? So it's no big deal, right?
Sure. Or no, not
I
magic
mean-
jar. What's the 9th level spell?
I mean,
Thank you, Maddie.
Whatever they want to do is their own business in their own free time.
Maddie, can you
listen,
please share this?
if we think
Yeah, I'll
about
put it
it,
in the main chat.
fucking
Imprisonment. that's
Ever
what-
Marion put a bunch of like spirits into rings, so bunch of genies into rings, right? So it's no big deal.
Also unethical, but whatever.
Sometimes you just do that shit, man. I don't.
It's all subjective.
How is it unethical to put genies who I believe were previously murdering just into rings?
Fan art. It's pronounced fart.
No,
But
please, no. Whatever.
It smells like that.
He just smells like that. Oh my god. Wasn't that a me line?
I'm pretty sure it was, but it's no big deal.
Wow, kind of
it's
toxic.
just really funny to imagine Garrett.
That's fair.
It just smells like that.
He just smells like that. Like everyone's just like, oh yeah, he just smells like
It
that.
really does. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'll remake one with you in it too.
Yeah, Rotak could tell the difference between my in and out of character voices.
Oh, Rip, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Piece of shit. No, I was
Wow.
attacking Pete, not you, Maddie. I don't blame you.
No, that's okay. I am a piece
You can
of
do
shit.
no
You're
wrong. No. Maybe Rotak should
Anyway,
be our DM.
continue.
Mage,
Um,
you should be our DM, John, right?
Don't attack me like this. So,
Yeah, okay.
Augustin, how long are you going to be out here for?
probably another half an hour, then I'll head back. I've been out on this escapade for a few days now, but I think I'm about at my limit. So,
Fair enough. Well, we're still going to be headed in the same way. Would you like to perhaps have some lunch and then we can travel together?
of course, that sounds amicable to me.
Delightful.
All right. I'll tie up Lily. If you want
You don't need to
start
tie her up.
taking
She's a
stuff
good
off.
girl. She won't go anywhere.
She tops.
Tup, 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 tup.
I know she won't, but in case anything tries to drag her off, this isn't exactly the safest place.
Oh. I like the idea that a rope is gonna help prevent her from getting moved away when she's definitely so much heavier than like any other anchor in the area.
Listen, if it takes a single turn, that is all I will need in order to jump right
enough,
to
baby.
wherever the fuck the damage is,
You
right?
can't fuck around with the safety of our bagworm. I'm on board.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to eat a ration.
You all sit down and eat your rations. Tony, what do you eat?
I have like not poop. It's decaying flesh that I generally just have on me.
Yes.
Where is Evermarion right now? Do we have him with us?
Yes, you do. He is vibing and being old.
What a silly old man.
Has he tried not being so old?
Alright!
How old is Evermarion?
Like
He
8?
is 36.
36?
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
he's old.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only live to like 40.
Jesus Christ. I thought they died at like 30, to be honest.
Nope.
No.
I thought we just
Man.
had like a 130-year-old in our party.
No.
He's living
It's okay.
just.
It's okay, man. He's Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering.
Oh my god.
He's only a few years past his prime.
Fuck off.
Should I hit
Anyway.
up Twitch Prime?
Oh my god.
No.
Alright, so we're chilling. Did you want to talk to Evermarion?
No, I was just thinking about him. I was like, oh man, what's Evermarion doing?
He's
Did we
taking
leave
an
him in
old man nap.
Springtail?
No.
Because like I think we
He's with
forgot
you.
him in last session's combat.
No.
No.
No, he was doing magic
He was
missile
there.
shit.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Cool.
Magic missile.
Make missile. What a good old man.
He is ideal.
Alright.
So, yeah, you all sit down and eat.
You know, Evermarion,
Augustine.
it's never
Yes,
too
but-
early to start looking for some good real estate.
All right.
Never. It's okay.
Somebody say, grandson,
What?
I'm being accosted by
No,
this
he's-
young man.
He's fine. Don't.
Why are you bullying this old man?
I'm just. Okay. Let's be honest. If anything, Evermarion's bullying me.
What? Evermarion?
He's very cranky.
Galdrum. Galdrum.
Why you sound like a ghost? You're that old.
Slap this man for me.
No. You can resolve your problems using your words.
I want to go back to sleep.
Then go back to sleep.
Disturbingly quick.
What do you
Oh.
have there, Gildrum?
Oh, you want some?
Well, I'm asking what it is. I'm not quite
It's a
familiar with that
compost
feel.
It's
Really
trail
tasty.
mix.
Yeah.
It's
That's good
very
trail
recent.
mix.
What are those
It's
raisins?
very recent. It's very recent trail mix.
Hmm. Well, do you know what it's comprised
Oh
of?
man.
Oh, well, you see, there were some zombies that we killed a little while ago,
Hmm.
and so, you know, I just kind of took some of the bits off of them.
Gotcha.
Would it have been
Yeah.
like a delicacy for us just to, like take a scoop out of that rock's stomach that we killed?
Probably, honestly. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I think I will try some of that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, hand it over.
I give Rory some of my zombie remain trail mix, Peter.
I kind of like
All right.
poke it and then lift it in front of my eye, and I'm like, Kind of like sniff it for a moment. Well,
It
it is what you
smells-
said it was, and then I pop it in my
yeah.
mouth and just kind of like swallow, avoiding
Oh.
gag reflex.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right, gotcha.
Oh, this is problematic.
17.
I see no problems here.
You keep it down.
Do you want to?
Listen, yeah, you only live once.
Oh.
You
You
do
just
smell
ate
pretty
rotting
bad.
zombie
Yes,
flesh.
it's live.
What's up?
Thank you, man.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, man. Thank you, Maddie.
Yes, it is true.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
You do smell
Yeah.
pretty bad. Yes, it is true.
You're so mean to Galdrum.
Well,
Maybe we shouldn't eat rotting flesh.
I think he's a good boy.
That's just his.
yeah,
like
it's his
thing.
it's his diet. Why the hell should you be judging, Mister? I don't want mushrooms.
Listen, if he wants to eat rotting flesh, that's fine, but he can't complain about people complaining that he's stinky.
Alright, then if he just starts calling you out for being stinky, then I guess you should just deal with that,
I don't
right?
eat rotting flesh.
Yeah, but you know, it's all perspective, right?
Okay,
So if
look, I was going through a phase, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious rotting flesh.
Ryan, rather Salazar, you feel a slight spiritual connection with Augustin. He is a guardsman who uses a big fuck off sword and generally seems like a chill guy.
Yeah.
He
Big
seems
fuck-off
like
swords are nice.
he seems like your kind of guy.
Big fuck off swords are good.
Yeah.
Go show him your sword.
Show him the sword.
Show him the sword.
You just
Which sword?
what?
Your sword.
Which sword? Which sword?
What
your
one do
regular
you
great sword or
use?
the one that gives people depression.
The depression great sword.
I'm getting some desperate vibes by the which sword question.
Which sword is bigger?
The gloom sword is slightly longer by a few inches.
You really need to
Well,
give Ryan like one of those sheaths that's actually a hammer space for a bunch of different swords.
Wasn't that literally? Wasn't that literally a Land of Gold thing?
No. We just never really
Focus on it.
acknowledged. We just never really acknowledged how just precarious all of his swords was around. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Most of the time they were just stored within the cart. I really only carried like 3 on me, and one was a dagger, one was a katana, one was a the normal a short sword. So it wasn't nearly
That's
as much
reasonable.
carrying.
I forgot that we had the
But-
cart for half the campaign, and then it died twice.
It died.
Yeah, how did it die,
Twice?
Peter?
Yeah,
How did it,
Oh.
Peter, how did it die?
Let's see. Because Glump and Wu dropped the ball, I had to take drastic measures, which was light the forest on fire. And then Ryan was like, "I'll drive the cart," and then he made the horses go into the fire.
Uh-huh.
If I had at least tried to do something, they would have died anyways.
Yeah,
The person who caused the fire is the big problem here.
I was just saying that maybe Wu and Glump shouldn't have dropped the ball.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now the second time we lost the cart was when that not a solar, one below it. What is that thing called? Big fuck off angel.
I forget.
I think I'm using one of those as like Luca's.
You mean a seraphim?
No, that's not in D&D, unfortunately. It doesn't matter. Something used blade wall and cut the cart literally in half as Char was coming back from being a rock.
Is it a planetar?
And yeah, a planetar. Thank you. Yeah, that was tragic. Cut the cart cleanly in half.
Planetars are dope.
When you're not fighting against them, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, to get back to your original question, yes, your gloom sword is slightly longer
Okay.
than your normal sword.
How many inches longer, Peter?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh. 3 or
I do.
4.
Oh. Must feel pretty. He must feel pretty inadequate then.
Hey, it's 3 to 4 inches longer.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
long.
saying the other guy.
How big is your sword, buddy?
Oh, the other guy, his sword is easily like 7 feet, 8 feet long. It's taller than he is,
Wow.
and he's a fire ant, so he's like a medium-sized creature.
Oh,
How does he carry it?
He. Do you want to ask him this question?
I'll leave that to Ryan. It's Ryan's interaction right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, no. A couple out the already. I too am rather a fan of big fuck off swords, but
Yes, a fellow practitioner. I see you are a fan of the way of cleaving things in two.
yes, it is really quite satisfying. But I do have a question. Since that thing is taller than you, do you just always have it out, or does it sort of drag behind you?
You see, and he just puts it loosely, like resting on his shoulder, with a flat blade, like on it, so it's not like digging into it. I just carry it like this everywhere I go.
So always out.
Yes.
You know, there's a crime in Valleywood.
Well, fortunately, Valleywood is a different nation than here. You are now firmly in the realm of Garland Keep. A nation of...
As I said, they're a little more progressive over here. I understand.
Yes, it's a nation of open carry, to say the least.
Oh my god. Open carry laws mean that I can have my huge dong out at all times. License to
God damn
kill.
John. I blame you.
What?
Yeah, I blame John too.
Anthony started this joke. I just took it to its natural progression.
Yes, but everything naturally becomes blamed on you.
That's fair. I wouldn't want to mess with the balance of the universe or anything.
How common are these things that come out here? Has it just been since the myths have come, or is this a normal thing with a graveyard being here?
Well, it was always more of a constant, but nowhere near this level. This is several times more what we're used to. We are a seasoned force, to say the least.
Do you get many uprisings from the graves?
How many times a week do you think we go to combat?
Right now or usually?
Usually.
Once.
That's about right. Usually once a week we are called to arms in some form of capacity. It's been more than a daily occurrence now, but nothing that we can't handle. Unfortunately, our reach beyond Wyvernwood is not possible. It's overextended.
Of course. Honestly, I'm just surprised that more of these graves haven't been interred properly.
It is difficult right now. Once we resolve whatever is causing this affliction, I am sure that we will go back to our normal tasks. That's what I would like to do anyway.
At least you're getting plenty of experience.
Oh yes, lifetimes.
This guy's definitely a fucking undead. Peter,
Yeah?
can I make a check somehow to tell if this guy's dead or not?
You can make me a nature check, yeah.
Aren't you a cleric? Couldn't you try to use some undead thing?
In front of him, that would be rude.
Yeah, turn undead right now.
Right now, you won't do it.
You were correct, I will not. Peter,
Literally acting the cleric.
is he dead?
You can't tell. Would be so fucking funny.
Ooh.
He's not normal.
He's not normal.
But it's hard to say whether or not he's undead. He doesn't show any signs of rot or decay. You don't feel any sort of malevolent presence off of him that undead normally give you. There's no necromancy about him. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
All the normal signs that would cause you to think of him as an undead are not there. But he's not eating. He doesn't seem tired.
Do I think he could be a revenant?
It wouldn't surprise you. He is rather well kept, though.
Yeah.
Like, if it weren't for some slight tells that you're kind of picking up on, you wouldn't even have any doubts.
Fair enough. I don't know what to do with this information.
Eat
What
the
does
sword.
he eat? What does he eat?
He is not eating.
Do you, not have any rations that you brought with you?
Oh, wait, just before you all showed up.
Ah. What are you the, sort to bring out here? Just a simple trail mix kind of man?
Well, there's a child back in Wyvernwood.
You ate a child?
No!
What the fuck up? Alistair, let the man finish.
Where he was going with that.
I would at least wait for them to be a teenager first, thank you.
I mean, that makes sense.
Oh my fuck. Wait.
No, but in all seriousness, there was a child I'm friends with in town who decided to give me several days' worth of bread, as well as these delicious sausage rolls that, well, anyway, I've just run out before you all showed up.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. They sound amazing.
They are, yes.
Is it normal for, the townsfolk to give you sort of gifts like that in return for your services?
Yes, the townsfolk are rather fond of giving offerings to the members of the Grave Watch.
I'm sorry, did I miss something? My mom came in to give me some more disposable masks.
Yes, he said the townsfolk are rather fond of giving gifts to the members of the Grave Watch.
How many other members of the Grave Watch are there?
About 40 right now.
Okay.
A lot of us are ex-soldiers, ex-dragoons, those who wanted a different lifestyle.
Interesting. What are you yourself?
I am a former knight. I found the lifestyle difficult.
Peter, knights in this sort of setting, I forget, are they always like gnolls, or,
No, they're like a step above adventurers.
Okay.
Many of them are nobles, but one does not need to be a noble to be a knight. It's a title that's given out by the states of Ivorus, but you do not have to be a knight you do not have to be a noble to be a knight.
Okay,
That makes any sense.
Yes, yes.
It's frankly, it's something that you can apply to be,
Yeah.
but I found it complicated. I wanted to be a warrior, a protector, but I found the politics of it to be frustrating, I think is a good word.
That certainly sounds understandable. At least you're being plenty productive these days.
Yes, I must say, I would prefer the calm once a week kind of thing, but
Yes.
it's an otherwise an easy life.
How did you, get promoted to, captain? Sounds like quite the accomplishment. Are you simply the eldest of your, force, I suppose?
Well, there's that, yes, but I was also appointed by the former master of the order.
Ah.
He who was also my teacher and passed me down this sword.
Is that sort of just one that goes with the rank, then?
In a sense, but it is not ceremonial, to say the least. It is symbolic, that many of us have come together from different lifestyles, like how different blades have come together to forge this one. But it is not. I guess it is, technically speaking, required of the post, but it's not changed hands in a while before him.
I'm sorry, did you say it's a requirement of the post?
I wouldn't think of it as it, but I'm sure that it would be seen as it after the way it's been handed down through history.
In what kind of a battle did the blade initially, well,
Break.
get severed into?
Well, my understanding of the history of the sword is that it was present at the Battle of North Shroud, where King Alabasto sacrificed himself for all of us. It's been handed down since then, and reforged with other worthy pieces of blades. Now it is this somewhat esoteric shape, but I found that its odd taper, we'll say, has been quite effective at, well, my
Its
duties.
job.
It grants me a great reach in combat that is hard to match by a beast or sword alike.
Does it have a name?
It does, yes.
Good.
It's known as the Ghost Edge.
The
It's
Ghost
a little-
Edge.
It's a little,
A little edgy.
Who
yes.
named that? Who named it?
Well, okay, my teacher did. He had a way for his ways.
Did your teacher wear a cape?
He did. A long, black
he
and
was a
red
Redditor.
tattered thing. I'm afraid I am not familiar with the League of Reddits, but I'm sure he would have fit right in.
Jesus Christ.
Good fucking lord. Shit.
He sounds like an interesting man.
He was, yes. I was very fond of him.
How long have you been the captain for?
I've lost track. Number of years at least, more than a decade.
Quite impressive. Yes, you did road tag. Well, this has been quite lovely. Is everyone ready to get up and head home-ish? Home for him, I suppose.
Are you? I'll ask the guy. Are you out here for much longer, or would you care to show us through to Wyvernwood?
I would be happy to. I'm a guardsman, after all. Technically, I can consider you under my protection.
You're too kind. These are dangerous times to be traveling. Mind you, we've done
You'll
pretty
be
well for ourselves.
You will be safer the closer you get to Ivanwood.
I suppose there's more of the Grave Watch on patrol around that area?
Yes, we are always active.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully you get plenty of sleep.
Yes, in fact, I'll stay awake for now, but I'm sure that, I will be taking quite a long rest after, we get back.
Yes, I'm rather impressed that you've been out here for multiple days, and you don't have anyone to keep watch over you while you rest.
I've learned a few tricks.
Important to sleep right.
Rory hops onto Lily and kind of waves everyone over. We're headed out. Let's get moving.
I will join
All right.
Rory.
You all make your way towards Wyvernwood. You guys can all make your survival and perception check with advantage.
Peter, what does this gift mean?
So you're just acting sus
Oh, thank
towards
God.
everything.
Oh yeah, no, very much.
And then
I mean,
another D4,
the
so
thing
it's
where like they're rumored to be undead, and he immediately asked if we were undead has just sort of like put me a little bit sussy of him, a little sussy baka.
All right.
What does my 27 get me, DM?
With the aid of your new companion, everything seems to go very smoothly. The road becomes more well kept. The graves go from being a little bit untouched to much more well maintained looking. And eventually, at the end of the day, you come across a very old town shrouded by trees and buildings. Thick stone buildings, undercovered by groves, and surrounded all around, and up to the middle of a top of a hill in the center, appears to be a massive graveyard. There are a number of lanterns nearby with odd orange and purple lights. They appear to have just been turned on to light your way. The way that the lights dot all over is as if you're looking at a bunch of will-o-wisps.
Dangerous. Your town seems like quite the aesthetic.
Yes, well, it is long been known for its role. We've rather embraced it.
Do you have any particular places in town that you would say are more spiritual than others?
Well, I would probably say that the center of town, the Grand Graveyard, would likely be the most spiritually inclined venue.
Mhm.
It is the primary place of worship for all religions here.
Makes sense.
After all, we've interned a number of holy men and women from all orders here at some point, one or another. So, many pilgrimages are made here for those to pay their respects.
Do you have any of the Knights 12 here?
Yes, we do. We have one. Sir Wolfgar. He fell at the Battle of North Shroud. I've been
Yes,
told
many
he's a
did.
good man. Yes, he was gallant and brave, but also very hot-blooded is a good way of putting it.
Indeed. You may want to keep an eye on that.
What do you mean?
Well, these are all strange times.
Indeed.
Do you have to go and debrief anyone
What do you-
regarding your patrols?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry?
You made a very clear point of saying I should keep an eye on Wolfgar.
Well, they always
And
must
these
be
are very
protected.
strange. You are very clearly alluding to something, my friend.
I'm rather confused.
We, as I've previously mentioned, aligned ourselves with removing the mist. And the order that does that, right, that we've come into contact with a number of times, is quite interested in the old times and its relation to now.
I see.
It's
You wouldn't
important to not let them
You
desecrate
wouldn't
anything.
suggest... Right, but you wouldn't suggest the Knights 12 would somehow be involved with that, right? Like,
Certainly not.
Hmm.
It is simply a caution, as we've seen them try to do the same elsewhere.
I cannot imagine that any of the Knights 12 would bother associating themselves with these... these things.
I would agree. We have taken great care to keep their legacy intact. To imagine that one of them would be around betraying us would be unfathomable.
Indeed. The Dark Lord is
Anyway.
actually one of the Knights 12.
Oh, that would be funny.
Kinda
Sure would,
sus.
sure would.
Kinda sus.
Saucy Baka.
It's not the Knights 12, it's King
It's
Alabasto
just
himself.
Alabasto
Oh my
himself. That would be so fucking horrifying.
Peter frantically writing. No!
This is not what's going on, guys.
Listen, if you guess who the Dark Lord is correctly, I'm not changing the plot to accommodate your correct guess.
But would you change who the Dark Lord is if we come up with a
No.
better idea?
No. That would be lame.
No.
That would be lame, he says.
Remember, guys, that would be really, really lame.
If you say so, buddy. What if Rotek's the Dark Lord all along?
True. That is the Dark Lord. It's just Rotak.
What a plot twist.
Yeah, that's the reason why he's watching your stream. It's so that he can watch all of your plans and plan against it.
Oh my god, it's like a free scry.
True.
So, are we holding you back from any business?
No. I will go reporting with my men, but not much else.
Of course. Before you go, could you give us some brief directions? We're, looking for someone.
May I ask who?
Yes, after I look it up in my notes.
Where were those things? I'm just looking through a bunch of bags.
Where was it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. I already had a bunch of notes open, and I felt like her name would be in it. What's the woman... What's the woman with the wood? What's the woman with the wood?
Are you asking
Listen.
me?
Maybe. I don't know. Is it an
Fuck,
11?
you're gonna need, like, to find it, man.
I
'cause,
can do this.
Because also, not just her name is in there, but the blacksmith's actual name is in there, and I can't just let that one go.
I think I'm getting closer. It's either in session 11 or session 10 notes, I think. I think I need to go to session 10. 1 second. I need to open that one up. That's not one that I have open yet.
Well, I want to use the restroom real quick while you try to find this.
Okay, this is at the market. Maybe this is still too early, actually. We already like session 8? I already have session 8 open.
Ad break, then?
No.
We'll be right back after these
Don't worry,
messages.
you got this, John.
Why would I ever do an ad break? Oh hey. I'm doing an ad
Remember,
break.
you like making money?
No.
Oh.
Get those 2 cents.
Okay, here's the bit with the fucker.
I'm watching your stream at 160p, and the ad came on at 160p as well. It's
I'm
great.
So glad. Do I not
Fresh
have
house.
it here? Ah, yes, I need to find Izora, and the blacksmith's name is Felden.
Elden.
Now give us
Let's
a second,
go.
Pete. The ad break is running.
Is it?
Just
Mine just
cancel it.
finished.
It's just ended. Yeah. Okay. We're looking for a woman that goes by the name of Izora.
Hey, Zora. Yes, the Elder.
Is she
What business do you have with
particularly
her?
We are, we have a mutual friend by the name of Felden, and he wanted us to bring her, good tidings.
I know Felden. How is the old man?
He's very alone in the middle of the woods.
It's what he's always wanted.
He's very bored, I think.
I would imagine, but he's too cantankerous for his own good.
Yeah, I don't think that he would be good with socializing. He needs more board games out there, really. Maybe I should bring him
Perhaps.
a book.
We want to keep him occupied. Bring him metal.
Well, that's
all the
also
man-
what we're doing out here.
Oh, that's probably why you're here then. I assume you're looking for Elderwood.
Well, Elderwood is hardly metal.
No, but the old coot insists it's the best for every sword.
Yes, certainly. We do have
mean, he's
multiple
right.
uses for it, though.
Well, you will find Izora. He looked at the sun. It's basically
Can
set.
he see the sun?
Well, you all can see the sun faintly through the mist.
Okay.
Just hardly. You'll find her probably asleep right now.
Should we come back in the morning?
You can stay in Wyvernwood.
Well, no, I figured that we would find an inn. I was more saying, come back to visit her in the morning.
Yes, I would probably say so.
It's a bit more polite.
There's a tavern in town.
Is it
goes by the
inside of the
name-
mausoleum?
No. Okay, maybe.
Okay.
But, like, it's not currently a mausoleum.
How does a mausoleum stop being a mausoleum?
Well, you reinter the body somewhere else. We've got... You must understand how
That
much
seems
expansion we've done
disrespectful.
here. We know how to handle it best, sir, I assure you.
I mean, I am a trained priest of Oros from North Shroud, but sure, tell me
Look, I
that I
haven't
don't know
heard
about
that.
the dead.
Like I haven't heard about that one before.
What does that mean?
There are many of you.
And we kind of know about dead bodies.
Yes, and we've been doing this for thousands of years. We taught you.
It's okay, buddy. Everybody gets their time sometime.
Sound a bit upset.
Where's the
Anyway,
mausoleum?
The name of the tavern is the Ghostly Flask. You'll find it in the middle of town. Well, not the middle of town, because
This
it's like,
is just in the middle of a fucking graveyard.
keep going down this road until you get to the center courtyard of town. And you'll
The center
It'll be hard to
surrounding the
miss.
actual graveyard.
yes.
Sure. Does it have a fancy sign or anything?
You won't miss it.
Okay. By the way, is there any Elderwood in that ghost edge of yours?
There may be.
Hmm. Was that a work of Felden's originally?
It may be.
How mysterious. Alright. Have a good night.
You as well.
And with that, we leave.
As does he.
This is a fucking ominous town, you guys.
It's fine.
This feels like
We have
if a morgue was an entire town.
That's not a
there's
problem.
more things named after ghosts around here.
There's a lot of ghost
I'm
themes.
going to get.
To be fair, there's only been
Will
two
that be
things,
them?
but that is our entire experience with the town yet.
It's not much, but it's weird as happened twice.
Alright, we're just gonna throw on some music for the town.
Oh, it's gonna be spooky. Is it gonna be spooky, scary skeletons?
No.
A little bit disappointing.
I do
Alright.
want to say it should be spooky, scary skeletons. I just want to say that.
It's not.
Great point,
It
Maddie.
should be. Hello.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I feel like there's gotta be like some perfect Legend of Zelda music for this right now.
There's absolutely a medieval version of spooky, scary skeletons out there.
Also, yes.
missed opportunities. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
I adore you, Maddie. Yes, we will go to the Ghostly Flask.
You walk downtown. Despite the fact it's getting night, you do see a number of very friendly-looking villagers, including some people that are trying to sell wares. The streets are lit up fairly well with these odd lanterns that are all around you.
This must be quite the nocturnal town.
There are a number of fireflies, actually,
Nice.
who kind of like nod at you.
I will return the nod.
But eventually you get into what appears to be the center of town, so to speak. And there is a rather large building that looks like a morgue with multiple stories to it, which has a grave, like a casket rather, like standing up outside of it, with a big chalkboard on it that has what appears to be that night's specials.
Jesus Christ, what are the night specials?
All the drinks are ghost puns.
Oh my god.
I want to hear them.
Yeah, Pete, where are they? No. Okay, we will, we'll enter.
Inside, there are a number of different patrons. All seem to be pretty lively, no pun intended. You see a number of...
Are they all dead?
No.
So why is it a pun then?
Yeah, Pete.
That was very defensive, Peter. Are they all dead?
They're not all dead.
Peter, I'd like to make a nature check.
Some of them dead.
So, Peter, how many of them are dead?
Peter,
I don't know.
how many of them are dead? I got 7.
As far as you can tell, they're all alive.
Okay, I swear, we go to fucking Sporton, they're mushroom people, we go to Wyvernwood, they're all dead. What the fuck is this?
Where are the wyverns
Why do
at?
the people just happen to, like, you know, become the town when they're living there?
It's called embracing the local culture. Maybe you should,
Sword of the god.
Yeah,
No, okay, it's okay to
the-
say you're
the
embracing
issue-
the local culture.
The issue with Appleton, Garrett, is that you don't have any culture. So
Yeah, exactly, thanks.
Oh god. Do you not like having themed towns?
I
I'm
like
sorry.
them.
Yeah, no,
I do
love
like
it.
having themed towns. I'm just
It's
saying when the
very
theme
good.
is dying, I think it might be a
No, it's just
bit of a
it's-
bad message.
It's like every day is the Day of the Dead for them. It's like, you know, celebration of like life and death and those who
I
have
like
come
it a lot.
before.
I think
Thank
it's awesome.
Thank you, Maddie. Anyway,
Remember, if you're doing RPMs in the grave, it's all okay. It's okay. We accept that around here.
Jesus
You do
Christ.
see that there are a number of people who are wearing the same garb that Augustus wear that are at the bar, but the majority of patrons appear to be of all walks of life. Fireflies, Formicoids, a couple of Mexicans here and there, a lot of beautiful, you know, general kind of conglomeration.
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous.
A couple dragoons, actually.
Dragoon, my beloved.
I will approach the bartender.
The bartender is a exceptionally oval-shaped beetle. Hey, what can I do you for?
Hello there, just new in town, came from Springtail. Let's see, can I get a shot of the, oh god, the Grey Goose?
You may.
Thank you.
And he happily hums to himself and pours you a beverage, hands it to you.
Thank you.
That'll be 5 copper.
That's a bit pricey.
They got a monopoly on alcohol in this area.
I suppose so. I put the 5 copper down.
Yes, I'm assuming they do. I don't know. Maybe they don't.
Thank kindly. Thank kindly.
See, this is the problem with themed drinks. They're always overpriced.
You did ask for it.
That was my mistake.
I'm gonna go over to the Dragoons. Let's go!
Oh my god. His
Just
people.
immediately, like fucking frat boy mentality.
Hey. When you're all on the edge of fucking death, like I said, you ride that fucking gamer line, and we have all ridden that gamer line, so I'm fucking here.
What a gamer.
Yeah, in the corner, around the table, there are 3 dragoons. One is another locust. One is a firefly, and one is bee.
This is the time. So is there any like customary greeting for dragoons?
Yes. What would you like it to be?
Oh, I get to choose.
Whip your dick out.
I don't think.
Dragoons, upon meeting formally, do just whip out their dicks.
Yeah. You gotta show off your lance when you kill the dragons.
What did you think they meant? What did you think they meant by Dragon Slayer, John?
Yeah, come on.
I said slay the dragon, not lay the dragon.
You gotta dragon it before you
damn it.
Dragons, these nuts.
Alright. So, jokes aside, I think that. Let me think for a moment, because this is like.
This is important.
Gotta be. Yeah, this is
is
really
like-
important.
This is
really
like me
important.
looking up ghost-themed drink puns a little bit ago.
Yeah, exactly. Ghost-themed drink puns. Now we gotta make it cool, but not too edgy, you know? Gotta ride that line. Like you always do as a dragoon. Fuck. I'm just gonna keep bringing up that I guess metaphor for it. Alright, so now that I have this decision, you should probably shift focus to somebody else, because I'm just saying
very
it
well.
too far.
Ryan, what is Salazar doing? Should I come back to you too?
Yes.
Tony, save the party.
Alrighty, I walk up to my friendly group of local muskins.
Brother!
Would buskins just have been like banned because they kept on trying to eat the bodies?
No.
What do you think? We perform a valuable service keeping the graves clean,
Oh god.
Yeah.
free of bodies.
That's not what the graveyards are supposed to do!
That's the correct interment, right?
No.
Says who? Who says graveyards aren't supposed to be free of bodies?
Me.
Otherwise, it's just wasted real estate.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate. Anyway, hello, friends. It is unusual to see a muskin, or at least several, that are not trying to murder me for a change.
It is awfully strange these days, I agree.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we are witch doctors in training, brother. Training in the
Oh.
old ways.
Oh, the old ways of what exactly?
Spiritualism, abiding by the teachings of the Rotfather, the infinite cycle of death and rebirth.
I understand. And what are you doing out here?
Why, this is part of our training. we have admittedly been stuck here for a while due to the current events, but this is a great place to learn about the spirituality of Bug and Spirit. They say that Izora lady, that she can commune with the dead, you know. We've been learning from
Really?
her. Yes.
What, are you able to commune with the dead?
No.
Oh.
We're in training, not like quite there. I can only do cantrips right now. It's kind of like a thing in process, you know.
I understand. So, where are you all originally from?
Me? Well, I am from Northshroud. It's fucking cold up there. The other one's like, yes, I'm from good old Xanathar. Like, this is like pretty cool, but frankly, the one over there is like bigger, but it's like a different kind of theme. You know, I'm all about it. And the other one's like, yeah, I'm from Valleywood. I'm here.
Just normal.
Yeah.
I don't believe that anyone from this area is normal.
You're from Valleywood, you said?
Yeah.
That's pretty close by. We came from there initially.
That's cool.
Pretty close by.
I'm from Valleywood.
From Valleywood.
Don't mind Zeratheme. He's a strange one.
Yeah, it definitely feels that way.
Yeah, we're here. We're vibing. It's a good time.
I like him.
What's his deal?
He's really into that bug nip. He just smokes it all the time.
I can't say I've ever heard of this.
It's like marijuana, but like different.
Marijuana?
What's marijuana?
It's like a drug you smoke to get real fucking high.
What's
I
high?
see.
Oh, you naive souls.
You see, Alistair, there's some plants that you can smoke or like eat, and they give you visions. But,
Why?
you know, well, some people think that, you know, the visions are relevant, but mostly it's just, you know, psychotic ramblings.
Oh, like a dream.
Yeah. That's a good way to think about it. Like a dream.
The visions. What in the goddamn?
Visions.
I
The
looked
visions,
up
brother.
Armament, and that was the first thing that came up.
Thank you. That's terrifying.
Oh, Jesus. That's the fucking thing,
I'm
Garrett.
flippin'. What is it? It looks
Bullshit.
familiar.
It's from our city in Adelaide. It's
Oh.
the bunyip.
But yep.
That's why it came up. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You put a coin in there like $1, and then it comes out of the water to scare you.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a fucking tradition. Don't make fun of it.
I'm
But,
sorry.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Yeah.
That's our god you're talking about there.
Lamau. All right.
any other communing with the Muskins you wish to do?
Yeah, like what? So sorry, what was the name of their teacher here again?
Izora.
Izora. Tell me a little bit more about this Izora person.
She's like super old. Like, really old.
Is she a Muskin?
Nah, she's like a bee.
How old is she?
She's like 110 years old, man.
That's really old.
Way older than me. I'm
Yeah,
like
well-
9.
Oh shit, that's pretty old.
I know. I'm a third of the way through my life. Every second slipping past me.
What the fuck?
Galdrim is 10.
Great time to have a midlife crisis, apparently.
No, 15 would be.
How old was the witch lady from
Springtail?
you know, from Springtail?
We're talking about
The merchant.
Yeah, the lady who sells all the cursed items.
Winnipeg.
His name?
Yeah.
Winnipeg. Yeah, how old was Winnipeg?
She's like 32.
Yeah, I'll be like, you
Wow.
know, if you guys should go to like go to Springtail sometime. There's a Muskin lady out there who's 32.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think that she's got some cursed shit going on.
She like a MILF?
I feel like she fucks.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg has to fuck, right?
Hey, Grandpappy.
Right.
Hey,
What?
yo!
Would you consider Winnipeg a MILF?
Gilf.
Gilf.
Gilf?
Gilf.
The fuck is a gilf?
I don't know, these guys asked.
You young folk and your mannerisms and back in my day, he kind of just like festers and pouts.
Go get yourself a drink.
He does.
That was such a quick response.
Anyway, whenever the current events kind of smooth over, we'll head over there next.
Wait, current events? In what way?
The mists.
Oh, the mist. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess. You know.
We're not going to deal with like birds and shit on a good day, let alone like the fucking creatures of the night.
They're not that hard to kill.
We already killed one.
Yeah.
Wait, you can kill shit with magic?
Jet, what else do you use magic for?
Buddy, I can do cantrips and like that's it.
You can use cantrips to kill people.
I have prestidigitation and spare the dying.
Okay, well, yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
those are
poor-
terrible cantrips.
What sort of caster are these guys, Peter?
They're like
Nondescript.
nondescript, yeah. Like they're like level 0 casters.
Okay, but I mean that's kind of important, like where their magic is, coming from.
If they're witch doctors, probably somewhere between a druid and a wizard.
Kinda, yeah. Like they're either wisdom or charisma, and you can't really tell which.
Would that be effectively just like the one witch class that people have always wanted Wizards of the Coast to add?
Do you mean warlock?
No, like an actual witch class.
You mean warlock?
Okay.
Yeah, warlock.
Hater, like me.
Warlock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I want to play as Maddie.
Yes, I'm the best.
That's
I'm
true.
the best. Yeah.
I love this positivity, Maddie.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, ooh.
Maddie is
Like
my
again?
Maddie is my favorite warlock.
Yes.
Anyway, so anything else?
Yeah,
Tony?
I'll be like, you guys seem pretty cool. Do you reckon I could meet this teacher of yours?
Yeah, you could probably meet her in the morning. We're having a day off tomorrow, so if you wanted to go pester her, like that would be the day.
I see. What do you guys do on your day off?
Well, just kind of like relax, head
Throw
around
rocks at
town.
kids.
We've never done that.
I'm gonna look at like whoever I think would be like the least good at lying.
The weed person.
Yeah.
Hi,
What kind of sick shit do you do?
your mom.
Insight check. Does he do my mom?
You feel a little perturbed.
Dear God.
Hmm. He names her by name.
Yeah, Cynthia.
Do you remember what? Is that my mom's name?
I don't fucking
I don't
know.
remember. My father has a name. Does my mom have a name?
I don't know. It's your fucking character.
Why didn't you read my backstory, Pete?
John, why didn't you read your backstory?
It's been a while.
And why would that excuse not apply to Peter?
My dad's name is Quincy.
What kind of name is Quincy? I just
What
want to
kind of
quickly.
name is Madeline?
You know what, John? That's mean.
Ha!
That's
Yes,
mean and cruel.
My mother is Adelia.
That's a hell of a name.
Thank
Madeline is like an ideal witch name, though.
you. It really
It
is.
is.
It's a great
It
name.
suits.
I fucking love
Ooh.
Madeline.
Thank you, Jonathan. Good backtrack. I will accept it.
Oh, I just wanted to insult you, but like I do think it's a very cool name.
Thanks. Continue your game.
Oh,
Stop getting
God.
sidetracked.
Fuck you, Ryan. What's
Um,
Ryan short for, anyways?
Ryathan.
Rhinathan.
Shut the
Ryan.
fuck up.
It's short for Ryan.
we all know what John is short for. John Chua.
Anyways.
God with an H.
Ha!
All right.
That's
So
where
we
I thought
can
it
we
was
can meet
going.
we can meet. Was it Isora? Was it?
Izora tomorrow.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Where should we meet you guys then?
Myth.
Oh,
don't
like,
exactly
we're
like
not
need
gonna-
him to do
no,
an in,
nah,
we're just
man,
gonna-
it's our day off, man. We're not gonna be there. We're gonna be like around town getting drunk and shit.
What's
Is that
drunk?
all you guys do? It's just get drunk and high.
Yeah.
They're witch doctors.
No wonder you're so bad at magic.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Really coming
That's
out
kinda fucking
hostile.
toxic.
Gatekeeping much? I bet you sold your soul to like a Dark Lord or something to get your magic hot shot.
Hey,
Oh. Oh.
hey. That's only partially true.
It was a genie.
Genie, not a Dark Lord.
Oh, look at me! I think I'm good at magic because I can suck some bug dick.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like, not as exciting if you compare it to, like, Evermarion and how Evermarion has his magic.
Gets his magic from being a bad grandfather.
Well, at least he didn't have to suck any dick.
Tell me I'm wrong, though. Peter.
What, me?
Just
Yeah.
let the-
Tell
and-
me I'm
buddy.
wrong about Evermarion.
I mean, he has confessed that he's a bad grandpa and he feels bad about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And when Galdrum needed him most, he vanished.
We were
Yep.
never gonna see Evermarion again.
Master of all four magics.
Well,
Necromancy, 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 and necromancy.
He has literally never used a single necromancy spell around you guys.
What a pussy.
Oh,
Maybe he
has.
should.
Around us. Around us.
Around
But he
us.
has used them.
I use a lot of necromancy spells around you guys.
You do?
That's how you know you
I
can
mean,
trust
aren't
me.
most of yours necromancy
Have you
spells?
cast anything that's not necromantic? Eldritch
Yeah, a
Blast.
couple times. uh, Hex is not a necromancy.
Is it?
It's an
It's
enchantment.
It's an enchantment, yeah.
Sounds
Which-
kind of
which-
stupid.
Bane is not a necromancy.
But are you really a good person if you're using enchantments?
That's true. It's still
Yeah.
shitty magic.
And also, how many times have you used Bane around us since the
Hey,
fucking
like at least-
wolf
at least
spider
twice.
fight?
At least twice. At least.
Great.
Alright, anyway, so we got an inn to go meet this cursed lady.
Yeah. Anyway, what was your name?
Galdrum?
Nice, nice, nice. I'm
What are your names?
Zalforius. I'm Zalforius.
Yep. That tracks.
This one, his name is Poe. And that's Salathad, who you've unfortunately already been introduced to.
Can you write them down somewhere?
This is how I
yeah.
spelled them.
Let's see what John said. Those are canon.
Haha, I can
There you go.
spell.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, John. Very good.
You're welcome, Dad.
Excellent. Alright.
Garrett, I believe it is your turn if you've thought about how dragoons like fuck or something.
I
They go
actually
tit-tit-tit.
have thought about how they fuck, and it's right in the middle of the tavern, so they just fucking clear off the table and start fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm sorry, cleric, that we're not getting married first.
what?
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you were
Holy.
implying that you wanted to marry me.
No.
Unholy.
Okay. Well, that aside, the greeting I've come up with is he will like raise his hand to the sky or towards like the ceiling, and as he approaches, say, "To the sky, through the flames, and back again, my friends. How are you?"
Ah, a fellow dragoon. It's good to make your acquaintance.
And yours?
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I think the conditions outside would be the best explanation for why I'm here.
Most fair, most fair.
And yourselves?
Well, yes, we are also stuck here.
Oh, I'm not stuck here, per se. I'm just...
Ah! I understand.
Yes, I've been working towards the end of this.
Very
Oh.
noble, very wise. Well, we were here on orders to act as additional, muscle from
Muscle.
Garland Keep. Excuse me. Had a few two drinks, little stuttery right now.
Alright, it happens.
Then we were not quite allowed to go back to the city proper once this all started to go down.
Would you know why?
Well, the normally undertaxed Gravewatch has now been doing daily assignments, and well, we are here to make sure the border stays secured as a result.
The assignments just haven't stopped then.
In essence, yes.
Well, you have my well wishes in that regard. I hope things go well for you.
They have been thus far. The Gravewatch is competent.
Yes. We met the captain on our way in.
Ah, Augustin. He's a interesting fellow.
He is.
Very brave.
Yes, it seems so. And, he is rather interesting. His sword, his story, all of it seems.
Yes, he would make a fine dragoon.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate that he has chosen, well, not our way.
It's not everyone's path.
I suppose not. Do not hold it against him, though.
And,
So
oh, you go.
you first, Garrett. You first, Garrett.
Alright. So, amongst other things, the mist and, all of its bringings aside, I've been hearing of a knight.
A knight, you say?
Yes.
Ah, you don't mean him, do you?
My lack of specification was in that direction. I do.
Yes, he's been a thorn on our side for quite some time. Ever since the League of Avarice fell, our Lords of Garland have been dealing with that.
He's been around since back then.
Apparently.
Do you have any effective knowledge or information as to how he fights, or they fight, and any of that?
Few has ever survived an encounter with him, as you can probably imagine.
But there have been some.
Yes. He fights like a monster. Like a dragon in the form of a knight. He is quick, agile, and ruthless. Those that have survived never come back whole. Missing limbs and whatnot.
Well, that does sound grim. Almost as grim as the sight that I was, I guess, granted upon entering Garland Keep.
I see that you have come across one of his works.
If that's what you'd call them. It is tragic to have lost so many in such a way.
Unfortunately, many have tried to right these wrongs, but there is little that we can seem to do.
Is there an MO for when he attacks? Or they attack, my apologies.
They appear, many die, and then they disappear. They are cleaved in two, if recognizable at all.
There was no precursor.
No. It generally just seems to appear at will, at random.
The only consistency is that it's within Garland Keep territory.
Yes, and that's only dragoons. There have been survivors that are not of our order. He does not seem to care much for those outside the order.
I see. Well,
Generally, the best form of protection would be to keep mixed company.
I suppose that's what's granted me as much luck as I've had thus far. The companions I share, I guess, room and board with, are quite a diverse lot. They, and there have been many that have come and gone, so.
I see. Well, keep them close to you. If you ever find yourself alone out there from your friends, I'm afraid you're as good as gone.
Well, if I do, I'll do my best as those of my brethren have.
Very well. So, word from the outside, what has been going on as of late?
Well, how familiar are you with the situation?
Not especially.
The Mist, the Dark Lord, any of that?
Well, the mists we are familiar with, but not a Dark Lord.
So, a group of individuals, some of which comprising your average guard captain, and some of which as fearsome as a dragon.
An actual dragon.
Yes.
I did not think there were any left.
Well, as long as there are places to hide, I'm sure that we will find ourselves in their company.
And what old company it will be.
Yes. Aside, the Dark Lord and this group have been the prime suspects for the Mist and the monsters arising from it. Springtail has been my company's base of operations for these events And
We had heard that Springtails had gone dark.
well, that may be a result of recent events. We were just recently under siege from the Dark Lord's forces. Doesn't leave much of an opportunity to get any messages out. Not that there were much to begin with.
I understand.
Springtail, though, is doing well for itself. It has competent leadership, and it's currently much of the reason that we've traveled the way we have. So,
I assume then Von Bingus III is gone from this world if it's under competent leadership.
well, it is under the leadership of Von Bingus IV, who, in his wisdom, has decided that another would accompany him in overseeing proceedings and such. Yes, a very competent, moth by the name of Duskwing.
I'm not familiar, but the old man must have passed on all of his brain cells.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not in this conversation.
I'd assume it is a good thing, but it's more just a sarcastic reference to the fact that in order to have any amount of intelligence, that one would need to pass on all of their brain cells, or at least that's the way I'm interpreting it. I'm not sure.
That is what's going on. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, yes. But the town is doing well, and that is in no small part due to the efforts made by us all to protect it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Much like what you are doing here. So,
Yes, the Grave Watch are competent, but obviously our flavor of beast slaying is always going to be superior when it comes to larger critters.
yes. Such is the heritage we carry on.
Of course. Anyway, if you don't mind me, I want to go back to my drink. You, sir, if you need our help, always feel free to call upon us.
As would you, if you see me and decide that 4th Dragoon is needed. I'm free,
Very well, very well.
for the most part. And then I will go ahead, kind of give a small wave and walk back towards, I guess, the bar.
Alright, Ryan, what are you doing?
I guess Salazar would have probably just went straight up to the bar. That's his first thing.
What do you have?
Don't get the Grey Goose, it's way too fucking overpriced.
Nothing too offensive, but something a bit stronger as well.
He pulls out whiskey.
I should do. By the way, does everything around here have a name with a ghost or something?
He nods and smiles. Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
Yes. Seem to have picked up on that from a few things around here.
Well, we all have to have our gimmicks.
Do
Let's keep life interesting and whatnot.
you often get a lot of undead around here?
Well, yeah, we do. But they pay, so why comment on it?
Wait, they pay?
Of course.
Are you saying undead come here and order drinks?
Yeah, there's a few in the bar right now.
Just gonna look around.
You can't tell.
Is there any sort of way you can tell who's alive and, well, who isn't?
Not at a glance, but you'll pick up on it eventually if you hang around here long enough. Who's who?
Do you know what causes them? Well, the undead to, the dead to not be quite so dead?
It's how Wyvernwood is the best way of putting it. You see, effectively, think of this place like a large beacon. A beacon for, well, spiritual power. We can't really explain it, but those who pass away here, and who are interred here, sometimes they seem to come back and have their wits about them.
Are there ones that don't have their wits about them?
Not generally.
It's a strange phenomenon.
Yeah, but it works.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of anything quite like that. How much is it for the drink?
It's 3 copper.
Still pretty fucking expensive, God.
Yeah, I'll hand him the 3 copper.
Alright. Alright. If there's anything else you guys are going to do, I think we can call a long rest here and take a quick 10-minute break.
Alright,
Yeah.
right before I properly, go for a sleep and all that, I'm probably going to leave my room and go visit the middle of the graveyard, but I'm happy to take the 10-minute break before we do that.
You want to try to visit the middle of the graveyard?
Yes.
Okay.
Peter thinks I'm gonna fucking die out there.
So, you try walking to the edge of the graveyard
Okay,
in the center of town,
sure.
right? And you see that there are guardsmen there, members of what you would imagine to be the Death Watch.
Yes.
And they look at you, and they're like, hey, halt! Who goes there?
I'm Alistair. I'm just new in town. I'm a, cleric of Auros, and I was hoping to pray inside of the graveyard.
Unfortunately, the graveyard is under the strict watch of we members of the Grave Watch, and it is not a place for the faint of heart at night.
Well, I'm not much of a fan of heart. I've been traveling through the fogs for quite some time, but, how dangerous is it, exactly?
It is a smorgasbord of old architecture and restless undead. The ground around you would be treacherous, let alone the crypts.
Is it any better during the day?
It is, but still, access is fairly restricted.
I understand. Well, this is no night to start doing bureaucratics, but perhaps I'll return another time.
Very well.
Have a good night.
You as well.
I'll return to my room.
Alright.
How much
We're gonna
does
call
a
it them-
room cost?
You're on the captain's dime right now.
Cool. What a cool guy.
Yeah. Alright. 10-minute break.
Alright, bitches.
minute break.
Roadsack, you know where we'll be. Have fun looking at all this really cool art of our previous campaign.
need a bit of a recharge.
You're good, buddy. D&D is exhausting work.
Jeff Bezos just donated. Holy shit!
Oh my god, Jeff Bezos just gave out 100 subs. Thanks, Mr. Bazy. Mr. Bezel.
On you're rich.
My god. I just got $50. Or no, it's 100 times 5, 500. So I got $250 from that. Nice. Quick maths.
Oh, John, you can retire now.
Yeah, $250, that's definitely enough. Honestly, why
In
haven't I got a
this
degree?
economy,
In this economy?
uh-oh, stream demonetized.
Alright.
Let's get it.
Born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey,
Alright.
you can do it.
You all awaken the next day.
Oh man, it's a morning. Let's go
Phew.
harass an old woman.
Okay.
Alright.
Jeffrey
We're just going to
Bezos.
pull that back and play.
Bum, 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 bum.
You all dream pleasant dreams, except for Ruri, who has the same nightmares as usual. Sorry, buddy.
Well, you know,
You'll get that dragon.
take
next
them as
time.
they come. Not.
What's the bug equivalent of that nightmare where all your teeth fall out? It's just like all your scales fall off.
Your mandibles fall off.
Your wings
Gales.
fall off.
What was that, Maddie?
Your wings fall off.
Horrifying.
Oh yeah, twist the knife for Sunwander, why don't you?
Mm. Well, Kane didn't like that either.
Kane agrees.
He's pretty happy. He's,
Yeah, he agrees with me.
What a good boy.
He thinks it's funny as fuck.
What a piece of shit.
I'd take him out of the cage and let him participate, but the back door of my room is open and Oreo's busy sitting there, like half in the door, like, you know, enjoying the sun. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to disturb him.
Beautiful. You love to see it.
It's a problem.
Alrighty then. I will wake up, and I will go to see if the tavern keeper is doing anything for breakfast.
There is a different tavern keeper there, but yes, they are doing breakfast.
Ooh. I'm not used to this. A bar that has multiple barkeepers?
It's a bigger place.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is truly the peak of luxury.
This one she is a female mantis, and she is cleaning off last night's dishes when you all come out.
Good morning.
Oh, and she's very clearly undead.
Really?
Insight
Yeah.
check.
You don't need to roll an insight check.
21.
Thank you. Did you actually do turn undead?
No. Oh my god, these can't be high CR dead. They would just fucking poof.
Yeah, because you have a destroy undead now, right?
Yeah, I do. That's 5th level.
Um.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, no, but she is a carapace with no insides, being held together by ghost energy, and her headpiece has glowing eye, like spirit balls behind it. She looks at you like, ah, yes, good morning. How are you doing? Can I help you?
Hi, yes.
Rory.
We're looking for Isora.
Ah, yes, the Elder. You will find her down the street, and to the left in the big dome building, covered in esoteric rugs and other unusual things. Artemis.
Bullshit.
What's up, Maddie?
I just.
Other-
Yeah, I was just waiting for Pete to say other bullshit.
Oh my god.
Covered in other bullshit.
Just complete trash covering everything.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll make our way down there.
Very well, very well.
You needed me for something else, dear? Well, I'll take that as a no.
Sir, are you alright?
Let's go see Izora.
Isora's gonna be dead as fuck.
Excuse me, young tall man. Can you come over here?
Who's the tall one?
She's talking to Rory.
Oh, young tall man. Love that name. That's my new rap name.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Young Tallman.
Tallman.
All right. I walk over.
Is your friend okay? He looks ill.
I look to Alistair and then I look back to her. Well, I think he's just, growing accustomed to the scenery.
Oh right, I'm dead. I forgot. I apologize. Yes,
It's
that was-
alright. Yep, just not, he's from North Shroud, you get it.
It's okay. We'll all be dead eventually. He'll understand.
Hear that, buddy? You'll understand someday. I pat him on the back and we start walking out.
John?
John.
Blasphemy!
Oh man.
I see no issues here.
Yeah, I mean, not a threat to the villagers, so.
Perfectly fine.
So you all head to Izora's.
If Izora's
Oy.
fucking dead.
What?
No.
What will you do? What will you actually do?
I won't attack her. But I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't
Well.
think Alistair's gonna be as comfortable in Wyvernwood as he thought he was.
But think about all that old wood that you really want, right? For all those projects.
I do want old wood.
Yeah. Alright. Keep thinking about that.
Lead the way, Rory. I'm just gonna sort of be
yeah.
following behind you for a little bit silent and
Alright.
weirded out.
Onward we go. And yeah, we'll head over to the described location, esoteric symbols and all.
Yes. Eventually come across what appears to be a giant tent in the middle of like the downtown area. It is very well kept, yet also looks like a hot mess. It is organized chaos. Very clean, very organized, very all over the place.
Gotcha. Alright. And then, I'll head inside, but if everyone else would join, that would be them.
I'm following.
Yeah, let's go. Check it out. It'll be fun.
All right.
It'll be great.
You walk inside the tent. The canvas is exceptionally heavy, but you manage to, move it out of the way. Inside, you see, amongst the thick carpet that's on the floor and the candles all around, in meditation, a large, elderly bee. She's facing away from all of you and appears to be praying at a shrine.
Hello, we're looking. Oh.
What is it a shrine of?
It appears to be some sort of commemoration to the spirits. It's not something that you're familiar with off the bat.
Mhm.
Except for perhaps Galdrim, who can roll me a religion check.
Wow.
Me? A religion
Yes.
check for my religious boy.
You're a cleric,
Apparently
aren't
he's
you?
very religious. And I'm not
Yeah.
proficiency in
You're
everything
a
in religion.
+5?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty good.
got that proficiency, oh boy.
This is a setup you've seen your mother use before to commune with the undead. Or rather,
no.
with the dead, not the undead.
Oh no.
You do suspect that this woman may very well be a witch doctor.
Oh. Is this setup supposed to actually work?
Yeah. You can
Oh,
talk to
shit.
the dead with this.
Oh shit. I sort of like walk up and be like, hello there, Miss Isora? Izora?
Slowly, she turns around and faces you. She is not dead, but she's very old. And
Very old.
kind of like big and plump. She looks down at you. Oh, yes, dearie. How may I help you on this day?
This girl fucks.
She's thick.
Too thick.
I look over at the rest of the group and I go, well, guys, what do we want from them?
Hello there. My name is Alistair. We have been traveling for quite some distance. And at one point we came across a old blacksmith who goes by the name of Felden, and
Oh, Felden. It's been many years since I've seen that old coot.
yes, no, he's probably just as cootish as he once was.
Yes, he's been elderly as long as I've known him.
He's very good at it, though.
He is very good at being old, yes.
Now, poor Felden, he's been sitting there all bored, and he's asked us to fetch him some materials. One of which is some elderwood for a sword, and I also have some of my own interests, which I was hoping you may be able to help me with. But of course, we were also here just to send you his goodwill, as an old friend.
Well, do let him know that his goodwill is reciprocated. But unfortunately, our stores of elderwood are very thin right now with all that's been going on. Harvesting the wood has been a tumultuous experience, to say the least.
That is understandable.
I'm afraid that our reserves are thin enough that I'm not sure I can hand out any at this time.
That would be...
How does one go about retrieving elderwood then?
It is... At the top of the hill, do you see that grove of trees?
Is this the graveyard that she's talking about?
Yes.
I believe so.
That is the Elderwood patch. Unfortunately, its spiritual connection, when it is in its living form, is strong enough that it causes unsavory things to arise. As a result, it's under constant watch by the members of our brave militia, the Grave Watch, who I'm sure that you've already become very well acquainted with.
Yes, we came into town with, Sir Augustin.
Ah, you've met Augustin. What a good chap he is. But, alas, I'm not sure You could get some for yourself, but you would have to brave the graveyard.
Is there any kind of
What?
particular actual rite that we have to do while we're chopping it down? Is it a holy tree, or is it simply... does it simply have special properties?
What if both?
That would be reasonable.
The Elderwood will only fall for those of good heart and virtue. Those who have proven themselves worthy of it. Or so legend goes. The only one who can normally attend to it is Augustin himself.
Really?
Yes. As I'm sure you've noticed, he's been out a lot recently.
He said he's been gone just about every day of the week.
But if you believe yourself strong enough, I'm sure that I could give you my blessing to enter into the graveyard.
Well, we've hardly come this far to not try.
I think we could do it on our own.
Do note, though, that the Grave Watch will test you if you enter in. Once you go past the lower reaches of the hill, it is holy ground. Ground that is kept fresh with the blood of warriors who go there every day to meet their lasting and final peace. And some of them, unfortunately, are fresher than others.
What are the rules?
The rules of combat with inside?
Yes.
There are none. The amount of wards over the graves are as thick as those to protect the Golden Library in Xanthar. You cannot do much damage to the property itself, but still, it is a treacherous place. You will have to be careful.
Do you perhaps have a hatchet that we could borrow?
You will find yourselves already well equipped by the time you get up there, I believe.
Very well. This has been quite well and ominous. I feel so bad asking so much of you when we are effectively almost strangers to have just met, but I've heard... I believe that you are, arcanely gifted to some degree. Peter, I forget. Had I been told that, Izora could help me forming the wand?
You haven't told us, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
We've been working quite hard on, removing the mists that have been plaguing the, area for quite some time, and I've gotten some resources to create an item that I think will help me to some degree, and that's why I'm myself am searching out the Elderwood for my own purposes, not even simply Felden's. And I was told that you may be gifted enough to help me create this item, if you would be so gracious as to grant us your time and skills.
If you can bring the material, I'm sure that we can make an arrangement.
That would be fantastic.
I guess that reminds me as well. And, like, I guess from a bag, question mark. I'll pull out the shell, guts, and slime of a flail snail.
Ah,
my
yes.
God.
So,
Yes.
The flail
Very fine.
snaily.
Please.
yes, so I was aware you could, do something with this as well.
Most
Yeah,
certainly. What would you like?
I hadn't really thought about that. What are the options?
One moment.
No, it's fine, yeah.
It's okay, Rocky, take your time.
I know
A flail.
I know of two of the options. I can't remember the third off the top of my head. I think I was just selling it or something like that.
You can use the shield. You can use the shell, right?
Yep.
You can either sell it for 5,000 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn it into a Spellguard shield.
Yep.
Or you can have it powdered up and mixed into a dye to form a robe of scintillating colors.
Yep.
The stomach and liver can be used as ingredients for an elixir of health, as well as its skin and mucus can be used for potions of fire resistance.
Okay. So, I think the potions are self-explanatory. I think we just get the potions done, right? And then for the shell, which can be sold, shielded, or dyed into the thing. It depends what other people want, because obviously, like, I won't be using either of the items that are formed from this. So.
It is worth noting that nothing that you're going to get out of this is going to be cheap to craft.
Yep.
We may want to skip on the Elixir of Health. It looks like it's just a lesser restoration, effectively. The Robe of Scintillating Colors and Spellguard Shield could definitely have some uses.
What does the robe do?
So,
Flashbang.
the robe...
Use one action, expend one charge to display dazzling hues. During the time, sheds bright light 30 foot. Dim light for an additional 30 foot. Creatures that can see you have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, any creature in the bright light must see a DC 15 Wiz save or be stunned until the effect ends.
When it's activated, yes.
So basically,
Yeah.
3 times per day, you can stun every creature within 30 feet of you.
Indiscriminately, yes.
It's basic. Okay, so it's literally like a flashbang centered on you.
Yeah.
The Spellguard Shield is, while holding the shield, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
That would be pretty fucking good because we've been up a lot of spellcasters.
Yep.
And I think a fair amount of us use shields. I know I'm using a +1 shield right now. So I'd be losing AC if I were to take it, but
I
Two of
don't
us
use
do.
like shields.
Yeah. Ryan doesn't, and Anthony doesn't.
so it's you and me then?
So it's you and me, and guess what?
What?
My shield.
Oh, you have a fancy shield, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I might end up taking that. Which is a bit of a shame, because the jump from 18 to 19 AC is a pretty sexy one. But also, advantage on spell saving throws and other magical effects, and disadvantage for incoming spell attacks is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and it would be good because a lot of ranged options that would cause you to like be in trouble would be magic ones. Now, if we were going up against Lord Arachnus 2.0, where he has 2 bows again, ain't gonna work.
Not entirely.
Shit ain't spells, but yeah, dual wield shields then. That'd be a great idea.
How much would it cost us to get the Spellguard Shield?
Less than the Scintillating Robe die, because
Really?
the die is fucking because the die for the robe is fucking great. Like the robe itself is crazy. It doesn't. The robe. If we had the robe, it would just be on top of whatever else we fucking got, because it doesn't require anything.
It will
We just-
cost 1,000 gold pieces total to get either magic item.
Yeah.
Either the Spellguard Shield or the Robe of Scintillating Colors.
Okay, so they cost the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
1,000. Do you guys even have that much? Because I sure as fuck don't.
I
I have half that.
have half that.
It depends on
Have
how
slightly
valuable we
more.
think either of those items could be for us right now.
I think they could be valuable and will only increase in value the earlier we get it, right?
Yeah.
If
think-
we think about what enemies we have yet to face in the court, right, or in the group, we've already dealt with and dealt I mean like we've encountered like 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We know that a lot of what's left probably does quite a bit of spell casting. So
Yeah. Even in some of our more minor combats, we've encountered a lot of spellcasters through warlocks, deathlocks rather.
yeah, so it's more so weighing whether or not that would be better than getting the robe and throwing it towards.
Robe would definitely be best on someone that has a lot of mobility, like you. Although you're full up on attunement slots, so you can't use them.
Oh yeah, baby. Only reason I'm moving this fast is because of 2-minute slots.
So, I mean, Galdrum is slow like me, And Salazar specifically, like half of his kit is based around not moving at all.
But
Oh, sometimes.
if we think about Salazar, right?
Mhm.
He can teleport with someone who's 30 feet away from him, right? And the range for the flashbang is 30 feet.
I'm confused about what you mean.
I mean, he like his shade or his shadow clone, if you will,
Yes.
can move up to 30 feet away from him and stay there, right? Pretty much. If he moves it further, then it'll disappear. But then he can swap positions with it. Yeah.
Yes.
The range for the scintillating robe is 30 feet. What I'm saying is he could move his like shadow clone 30 feet into the middle of shit, switch places, flash, and then be able to get out with some relative ease.
Okay. Oop. I've had a notification. Oh my god, Eric
Woo,
just
30 months.
subscribed. 30 months of subscriptions. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Eric. You're a beautiful man.
You are beautiful, Eric.
And
Love
that
you.
is fair. That is fair.
It's just an option that I thought of, but it's not. And I mean, it's pretty
Yeah.
evident.
The Robe of Scintillating Colors, I think, is better than the Spellguard Shield, but it's much more situational to use.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Spellguard Shield is just constantly good.
Yep.
So, if we want to pool our money and get something for someone right now, we could really only do one of them. And it would be either the Robe for Salazar, or it would be the Spellguard Shield for me.
Keep in mind, you only have the materials for one.
Oh, okay.
So thoughts from Anthony and Ryan on this?
Can we go over what exactly each one does again? Shield
I'll-
is...
I can post them. Hold
Okay.
on. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
The Robe, among some other things, makes it so that you can effectively flashbang every creature within 30 feet of you and cause them to make a Wisdom saving throw or be stunned. The Spellguard Shield gives you advantage on saving throws, and the spell attacks incoming have disadvantage. Advantage on spell saving throws, specifically. There's the bitches.
Yeah.
What am I attuned to already? I wish I could see that easily. Am I attuned to anything? I have the Wand of Magic Missiles, which I don't believe uses attunement.
I don't think the.
Okay. So, on an individual basis, the shield is definitely better, but the robe can be better for a group fight. So that shield is really freaking good.
Shield is pretty
Mhm.
sexy.
I
Like,
think
it's-
honestly the shield's going to be better in the long run for us.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. I mean, they both scale pretty damn well.
Yeah.
But also,
It-
if you guys want to give me an overpowered magic item, who am I to complain?
I mean, the shield is really freaking good, and you're our healer, so
True.
I'm
Yeah.
not opposed to you getting this.
yeah.
Yeah.
God, if I do get the shield, maybe I won't take the feat that I was gonna take next, because I was gonna take resistance or whatever it is, and get I was gonna get because I was gonna get proficiency with dex saves, not advantage on dex saves, so that would still be useful.
Yeah.
I'm just making myself a durable fucking bitch.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay with that. I think that's a decent use of things, and honestly, it was the way I was leaning when we initially discussed this.
Okay.
Oh.
So, do we want to cough up the money right now? I've got 495 gold and then 2 platinum.
Oh, big spender. I have 228 silver, 552 gold, and 2 platinum pieces.
How much gold, sorry?
552.
552, that's pretty decent.
I have 443.
And you know what? Actually, I think even better idea, right? So we should hold a debt counter for him because he's getting the item.
I don't
And
think this
until he
sounds very
pays us
fair.
back, he owes us all of the money that he gets.
Tell you what, I got
Much
some
like
great
the whole
diamonds on
diamond
here.
thing.
I
Oh my
could
god, I
give-
remember that now.
You
It's
want
very
some diamonds?
convenient.
I could give you some of these diamonds. I don't need them.
The diamonds. You cannot pay us back in diamonds, John.
I mean, if I give you the diamonds, then I don't have to keep Revivify prepared anymore. So, like, that's just another cool spell that I could have.
You have to have Revivify, because Revivify is a very cool spell.
Ah, God. Also, is there any reason why I still have Remove Curse prepared? Because I should have definitely gotten rid of that this morning.
Yeah, you should have definitely.
Yeah,
gotten rid of
that's
that before.
That's much more of a niche thing that comes on Indeed,
Yeah.
like a basis.
Let me go see about getting something else to replace that. Actually, no, before I think I had Cure Wounds before. I'm just gonna swap that for Cure Wounds for the time being.
That's perfect, Maddie. Thank you.
Medi?
You're kind of welcome. I don't look. I never wanted this.
Medi?
I'm really
Maddie, the
I
moves
never
let me
wanted
in.
this.
Oh yeah, baby.
You motherfuckers.
Maddie, where the fuck is my loop?
yeah. You gotta post this in general, Maddie. You can't in the non-general in like D&D.
I have.
Ooh.
I have.
Ooh.
Why is it sexy though?
Because you motherfuckers go to me into Rule 34, and I was like, I'm gonna get like kinda there, but I'm not comfortable drawing bug dick.
Coward.
Well, thank
Oh,
God.
Yeah,
yeah.
I am a
Dick.
coward.
Bug dick.
Rory's
Bug
looking so sexy.
Dick.
And all of you were like, I don't want the dick earlier. SMH.
SMH.
Consent can be revoked at any point.
I'll take Rule 34.
It sure can,
permission, but I
buddy.
won't do it for
Guess
free.
whose consent is being revoked right now?
Yours? Oh god. Yeah. so-
Alright, but yeah. So, Spellguard Shield.
And will pay us all back.
Yep, pay us all back.
Wow, I hate this.
Yeah, you do hate this. Really, what do you think we thought when you were like, so I'll split the cash with somebody if they want me to cast Revivify?
Look,
You realize how
diamonds
much
are
of a
expensive.
fucking bitch that makes you when we're guarding your ass half the time? We make ourselves more likely to die, and that's the fucking payment you get, but you want 300 gold pieces. Fuck you. God.
Sounds kind of fair to me. I mean, look, I'm never gonna be able to cast Revivify on myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the only reasoning you can use to justify making us pay for it, John.
So, John, if you ever go down, I will ask you to pay me before I give you the potion
Yeah,
to
and
bring
I
you
will,
back up.
I will happily give you some diamonds for that.
Alright, so,
Jesus Christ.
Spellguard Shield.
Yeah, so are we all like chipping in 250 or something? How much does Galdrum have?
I've got 3 platinum and 212 gold.
212. Jesus Christ.
I think
So I
so.
spent,
I
I
think
spent a
it's-
decent bit of money on my pole skull. I remember.
Yeah, false
Oh,
spell.
yeah, that's right. Okay.
I'll give you 200.
You give me 200. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be 800. I can do 400, I guess, and then Garrett.
Alright, so what's the total right now?
So
200.
with Salazir's donation, it would be 800.
Okay.
I've got
So-
485.
I'm asking, like, so it's 800 right now, right?
I would happily
with your-
chip in
with-
400.
With your donation? Or is it 1,200 with your donation of 400?
Huh?
I'm trying to get that cleared up because when you state it, I don't know whether or not you're taking into consideration your own donation
Okay.
when you say 800.
No, I wasn't. Okay, so the Spellguard shield costs 1,000. Salazar is chipping in 200. I would be comfortable donating 400, but it's ultimately up to you on how much you want to give.
Okay. So. Alright. Alright.
Also, will anyone want my +1 shield after this? Galdrum, do you, like, want a shield or use a shield or anything? Can you use a shield?
I could. Could I use a shield? Do you need proficiency in shields to
Yes.
use shields? Or okay, then I don't think I can.
Well,
use
actually,
a shield.
I think it's just the normal disadvantages of using armor that you're not prepared for, or, proficient with.
Isn't shield like a specific proficiency though?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I can't really use a shield then.
Shame.
So no is the short version. So then just I guess sell your shield.
Yeah,
So
Well, I
once
mean,
you
the
you
+1
shield.
sold
shield is
it-
still pretty fucking valuable, so we could just
And
get the
then-
difference for it.
Yeah, we just get some of the money back.
Not
Yeah.
a bad idea at
Also,
all.
shield is.
Or we could give it to Felden, and he could make it into
A super-
something.
A
Cool.
super Spellguard shield, which gives me double proficiency on all saving throws against magic.
You have expertise against magic.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No,
Right.
no. You specifically want double proficiency so that you can get expertise through something else. Then you get like
Yeah.
a +20 bonus and you're just solid.
Hashtag never done that before. Question
Mhm.
mark.
Immune to magic.
I think in 5th edition, like, expertise was started to use, like, later on, because there's a lot of resources that will say, like, double proficiency, but not expertise, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be, like, the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so Spellguard Shield, we're at 800. I can easily do the other 200. I mean,
The
that's
other
fine.
200?
Yeah, sure. Well, or is there? Why did you say 800?
800 is the new cost after I. You know what, John?
okay.
I will
Oh,
give you
that's why you're
200
confused. Okay.
Yes.
John, I will give you 250 to make.
You're too generous. Okay, so it's... The current cost is 750. I'm so sorry.
Yes. When you say the total, I was referring to the. I'm sorry. This is miscommunication at its finest, baby.
Woo!
But when you're saying the total, I thought you were referring to the total that we had like gathered,
Yeah,
not the
no,
total of the item.
I understand where our miscommunication was. Oh man, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
All right. So 750 is left. I can.
If you want to do 350 and then I can do 400, that would be very comfortable.
Hmm. So
And Galdrum give like 50 gold?
I can give some gold. Yeah.
I know you're already low, so
Yeah,
if you just
you're not
maybe
doing
a
so
small
hot.
thing.
50 would be fine.
50.
Yeah.
yeah.
Easy peasy done.
Okay, cool. So that's
I
700.
throw 50
so-
gold. I throw 50 gold and copper pieces at.
Jesus fucking
Alistair's
Christ.
feet.
How am I going to carry this?
Don't worry about it.
Well, actually, we're about to give it to her, so not really our problem.
All right.
Okay, so you want to do
the
you want to do 300 then?
I can split it with you 350,
Okay.
but on the condition that in the future, if we decide to fucking like make some fucking purchase or some shit, and it's beneficial to like a majority of us, you don't decide. You guys gotta
You
throw
guys
all
will
the.
be fine.
fucking
This
cash.
doesn't do anything for me.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Very well. Okay, so then 350 from both of us?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm now fucking broke.
Well, we're all going in that direction, John.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, no, quite.
That's all right. We'll still have money.
We quickly pool our money from the bagworms' bags.
Much like looking for notes earlier.
Exactly.
We're so fucking...
1,000 gold. Do we have that much, you guys? Quickly count it. Count it. Count it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Incredible.
Shit, I lost count.
All right. Dearest friend. Oh God, I really hope this doesn't come back to bite me when I need to fucking make the wand.
Oh god.
The wand's gonna cost like 2,000 or something.
Bum bum ba and think about the sword. Oh wait, no, that's just a hobby project.
That's just him being bored as shit.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's okay. Defense is the best offense. It'll be fine. I didn't want a cool magic rainbow rod, anyways.
You want a quote?
Hmm?
You want a quote?
Yeah, sure. I have the plans for it. I'll show her them.
500 gold pieces.
500 gold pieces? I don't
We
think
can
I can
scrape
afford
that
that right
much,
now.
too.
I think we're at like 450 total as a team.
5,000.
What?
Hey, if we give them extra Elderwood, then maybe we can shape some off that price too.
That's true. There's a shortage.
Ooh.
We just need to sell some Elderwood. And again,
Ooh.
I can still sell the +1 shield.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, we're gonna be fine. I also... Okay, no, that's how much it weighs. I thought I had 3 katanas, and I was like, you know, somebody here's probably like into swords a lot. There's some weeaboo in town that's gonna buy a katana for like 8,000 gold pieces.
Just find the Jesper of Bug World.
Exactly.
No, go find one of those high flies, bro.
Fucking fantastic. Alrighty then. Yeah, so we've gathered up all the money for the Spellguard shield, and we will present it to Madame Izora.
Yes.
Alright. She accepts it as well as the materials. And she gets some of her attendants who are beetle folk to take your materials, and they run off.
Fantastic.
It'll be about 2 days of labor, unfortunately.
Ah, well, you can't rush good production.
Indeed, indeed.
Afterwards, I won't have much of a use for this shield that I'm currently using. It's very, very good. I've been using it for some time, and it's definitely saved me from getting poked. Do you have any idea where I might be able to sell it off after this? My goodness,
I'm
you seem
afraid
like
that
very
I am
tired.
not sure.
Ah, well, thank you anyways. I suppose that we should better, go and try our luck in the graveyard. Do you have anything that we could perhaps help you with before we leave?
No, I have plenty of attendants to assist me at this time. But you yourselves may want to prepare. It is a veritable gauntlet in there, I've been told.
Have you not been up there yourself?
Not in some time.
Very good. As well, after some of our purchases that we'll be making in town, I believe we're going to be a little bit low on funds. Do you have any ideas how some, noble heroes, adventurers, mercenaries, whatever you'd like to call us, would make some coin?
I am sure that assisting the Grave Watch would be highly beneficial.
Well then, perhaps we'll be, discussing something with the people that we may be, fighting in a short time. Or perhaps we could find Augustin. I feel like he might be a little bit more, easy to approach with that.
Yes, he would be the one to speak to, I believe.
Indeed. Do you have any idea where he'd be? I would assume he's still in town. He's just made his return after some time.
Yes, he is in town, I would imagine. As to where he would be, I'm afraid that if he's not at the headquarters, she kind of like looks up at the hill.
Then you won't know.
Then he would be up at the top near the Elderwood.
Oh, yes, of course. So wait, is the headquarters near the hill?
Yes, it's at the foot of it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. We'll head there then. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, madam.
You as well. May the spirits guide your way.
And with you.
Uh,
Yes?
I had a privileged childhood.
Oh.
Yes! I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Garrett.
Why does that matter, Garrett?
It means he was raised Catholic.
Oh no, no. It's just so funny.
What?
I was just fucking living at this shit, thinking about how that whole interaction near the end, you know, saying goodbye worked. Yeah. Never had to deal with that shit. Nope.
So confused.
We'd like to go and visit the headquarters of the Grave Watch.
Alright.
Yep.
The head court. The old HQ. What are you having there, Pete?
Whatever I fucking want, John.
Yeah?
I'm your god right now.
Thanks, God.
Yeah?
Very cool.
Rocks fall on your character, roll up a new character.
I'd be happy to.
So
Yeah?
No.
cleric in character, out of character John. Haha, fuck God.
You bet your bottom dollars.
Anyway.
Anyway.
With recent purchases, I don't have many left.
Oh. Many gods left?
Any bottom dollars left.
Oh, yeah. Fucking... Thanks, Dad.
So you're going to the headquarters.
That's the bitch.
Yep.
Better go say hi to Augusto.
Augusto. The science show.
Alright. You walk over. You see what appears to be a very old stone fortress that is in some semblance of maintenance. You see outside, guarding it are a few familiarly garbed individuals. They kind of nod at you. Is there a way that we may assist you?
1 second, I'm writing my notes.
Whoa, we actually just came from Azora's. And, you doing okay there, buddy?
Yes, we've just come from Madame Izora's. She has given us her blessing to brave the graveyard in hopes for harvesting some amount of elderwood.
I see.
As well, we were wondering, is Augustin here?
The captain is in, yes.
We wouldn't mind speaking to him about perhaps some auxiliary work.
Very well. You enter into the halls.
Ooh.
One moment. Let me just get the soundtrack going. Oh, nope. Too far ahead. There we go. It is truly an ancient fortress inside of here. Now that you're on the interior, it is clear that this has seen its share of wars, its age. It is long served its purpose as a headquarters, as you can tell.
Hmm.
There is a mix of stonework, of patchwork renovations. Not that it looks unkempt, just obviously it's had to be repaired many times. But it is still a grand hall that you walk your way through.
Can I estimate the exact age of this building?
It is over 1,000 years old.
Okay.
A particularly large member of the Gatewatch, who is standing in the center of the lounge, I guess, the receiving room, approaches all of you. By his garb, by his stance, he is very clearly, or was at one point, a dragoon.
Peter, actually, I have another question. How old would the temple in Northshroud have been?
It's about 500 years old.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Are we being led
We're-
through? Are we being led through?
No, you've just been...
That we've just been
Approached.
admitted, and then we... Okay, gotcha,
Approached.
gotcha.
Yeah, by the big guy. So, we're here to meet with Augustin.
I see. The captain. And what is your business with him?
We're looking for some work. And also, after that, admittance into the graveyard.
I see. Well, my name is Leonhardt. I am the quartermaster of this humble abode. If you're looking for work, you may speak to me.
Ah. That would suit us. We were speaking to Madame Izora, and she seemed to think that we would be better, seeking out the, captain. However, she did not mention you by name. Sounds quite suitable. We have been journeying through the fog for quite some time, and we're quite decent fighters, and we were wondering if there's any way that we could perhaps help out in exchange for some amount of coin.
Every night there is a raid at some part in Winewood by the forces of the night. We pay 1 gold piece a head for smaller creatures, escalating up from there, depending on what you kill.
And since Alistair is talking right now, I'm going to assume that the attention isn't directly on Ruri, and so Ruri will
Pick his pocket.
no side-eye Galdrum and be like, heads. He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna be like thinking about it for a moment before looking back to Leonhardt.
You may do this every night. We pay well.
Yes, well, it's not the easiest pay in the world, but sounds fairly reasonable for something so sadly regular.
So who
Indeed.
actually pays for this?
Taxes.
Like, where does the money come? But like, what? Sure.
I look at the quartermaster for confirmation.
He nods.
Taxes.
We are funded by the citizens of Wyvernwood. Our leader, Izora, as well, lends us funds, but we are mostly driven by the community.
Understand.
Granted, we have lower upkeeps than most. Fortunately, we're very efficient in that regard.
I don't know, it seems like you've had to do quite a amount of upkeep on this magnificent place.
Yes, well,
Stonework can't come cheap.
we have our ways.
Yeah, you just revivify the
The stone.
stonemason.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, I'm so stupid.
What's up?
You know those? You know the crown of the king and the king's robes from the Tonberry fight?
Vaguely. You ever sold those?
Nope.
Should probably sell those. How much can we get for those?
I don't know, but they They are listed as like nobles, so I assume nobles clothing.
Okay. It's
We
pretty
can probably
decent.
get some decent coin. I mean, unless you think that we're gonna go in a fucking disguise mission, or we need some nice clothes.
I mean, the
later on.
Tonberries, they are fuckers. We could perhaps confuse some by putting on their clothes and then they wouldn't attack you.
Yes,
I mean-
because we look like conberries.
Tonberries aren't that smart.
That is a plan that I would definitely love to see you try out, but we need money.
Yeah, we should sell them. By the way, Quartermaster, would you be willing, or rather interested, in buying a magical shield off of me?
Perhaps.
It's quite good. I'm going to show him the +1 shield. I am going to need it for a couple more days, but I've just commissioned a new shield. And, well, there's no use in carrying around 2 shields.
We will take it for 250.
250. It's not terrible, I suppose. It's not terrible. It's a fairly fair price. I'm sure that the lives it will save will be quite worthwhile.
Indeed.
Alright, well, when such a time comes, I appreciate your appraisal. So, how do we go about getting access to the graveyard?
If you have the blessing of the Elder,
We do.
then whenever you will. If you'd like to speak to the captain, he is upstairs.
I mean, we don't really have any business with him. Is he a busy sort of man? He seemed busy.
He is taking a day off, as it were.
What do you guys
So,
think? Should we go and
he's-
ask him his opinions?
His opinions as to
Just any advice with going into the graveyard, really?
well, I would hate to disturb him on his day off, but depending on how truly unprepared we might be for this challenge, I'm not exactly certain I want to chance it.
So you think we should talk to him?
I think we should talk to him. I don't know if now is the best time.
Is he particularly
like-
busy?
Hmm?
That was more directed at the quartermaster.
He is not busy. Though he is here and technically trying to take it easy, that does not mean that he is not attending to his duties.
Yes.
If you would like to speak to him, you're more than welcome to.
Let's go and say hi.
Alright.
We will go and visit the good, I've just fucking said his name, I've just forgotten his name.
Augustine.
The good
Yep,
Augustine.
Justin.
Very well. He leads you upstairs to his office, and then he knocks. You hear, "Come in!" And then he nods and lets you go. He goes back downstairs.
I shall open the door. Hello there, Augustine.
It's a simple office with mahogany table. On the wall, you can see his. You can see the ghost edge hang from the wall.
Is it over like a fireplace?
If you let me retcon that name, will you?
What? That depends. What would you retcon it to?
Something not that.
No.
Wait.
Wait, sorry, which name are you wanting to retcon?
Ghost Edge?
No, I love
Sword?
I love Ghost Edge.
Okay.
What did you want to change it to?
I don't know, not that, but it's okay.
It's
If you got us
too
right
late,
here to the
buddy.
name, then that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
I like Danny Phantom Edge, personally, but Ghost Edge is pretty good.
I think Spider-Man Edge could be really fun.
I hate both of you. Anyway, What can I do for all of you?
We were going into the graveyard today to fetch some elderwood with Madame Azora's blessing, and we were curious if you had any experience. We know that you have experience with fetching it, and we were curious what advice you might have for us. It seems there's quite a stigma around it.
He ponders for a long moment.
He ponders the orb?
He ponders the orb. He ponders Ghost Edge.
Ponder.
I believe that if you can pass through to the top, to the summit, you'll be worthy enough. I would not worry. If you're as competent as you say you are, although I will say the old man that you have with you, what was his name?
Evermarian.
I'm not sure that he'll be cut out for it. It's quite a long hike.
He may get winded easily, but he's quite strong for however old he may look. And is.
Well, if you're certain.
He's probably stronger than any one of us.
He's a spry fellow.
It's always important to take a DMPC with you, or two.
Very well.
Hey,
quite
wait a
valuable
minute.
resources.
That's true, and I won't deny it. But remember what happened to the last DMPC?
Listen, that was an active DMPC. That's why Earthmire and Evermarian haven't said anything of their own accord for the last hour.
Whoa.
Wow.
I think that Earthmire is very talkative. Isn't that right, Earthmire?
Yeah.
Did his voice change? Was that Randy Savage?
Yeah.
Randy Savage is here? Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Well, we don't have to worry about the graveyard anymore. We got Randy Savage.
What kind of bug would Randy Savage be? A beetle, surely.
A bug.
Beetle, rhino beetle.
Rhino beetle.
Why wouldn't Randy Savage just be himself as a giant?
Fair point.
Would humans be giants in this setting?
Well, birds are fucking giant.
Yeah.
That's dope. Peter is furiously typing up lore.
No.
Write that down, write that down.
We're gonna fight Randy Savage.
I hope that you have an excellent time recovering. These seems to be very nice quarters you have here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate.
Yes, of course. I'm just gonna give him finger guns and then back out of his office.
I'm gonna look at you and think about what you were doing and look back and wave and leave.
Very well.
Rotek, I think you're onto something.
Is there anything else you guys like to do before you go into the graveyard?
So, can we acknowledge that I had 150 GP from the Tomberry fight in my inventory this entire time?
Yeah.
I just completely forgot to, ever distribute that.
Hey, thinking about it. I do also have 100 gold pieces in art.
Yeah. Very liquidized.
Hey man, art's the true money.
Yeah, just gotta make it to NFTs.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
Can we introduce NFTs to the campaign?
Peter, are there NFTs?
In this
Shut
campaign,
up, stop. Ad break.
Ad break!
Alright guys, I'm happy to announce the Fates and Faves NFT, now available on OpenSea.
they're all just Winnipeg's cursed magic items. It's nothing else.
Fatesandfades.nft to get yours today. Bidding starts at 0.5 Ethereum. Thank you very much.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
going to tie the blockchain to my leg and go dive in a lake.
Oh my god. Eric says,
No, but
take my money.
In all seriousness, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I don't think so. Not unless we can
Don't
find
think
someone in
so.
this building to buy art
Yeah.
and clothing off of us.
Okay, would you like to sell the things you'd like to sell?
Sure. Do we get full price for them?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
I now have 100 extra gold pieces.
You
Let me
want
look
to pay me
them up.
back some?
Fine. I guess I'll give everyone 25 gold pieces.
Oh hell yeah! I've already returned 50% of my investment.
Jesus Christ.
So
Proportionate returns.
A 10% of my investment.
25. All right, we'll split 150 evenly 4 ways. I think that'll work, right?
That
Ah.
sounds right.
So about that. Someone. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Fuck it. I can't
Well, it's
do that math.
37.5, with 2 left over. So how about we all get 37, but you get 39?
I think Galdrim should get 39. Because he's poor, and I like making fun of poor people.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yep.
But if we
sorry.
give him money, then he won't be poor anymore, and then we can't make fun of him.
I've never explained my motives, and I never will.
Okay,
So,
fair enough. Cool, cool, cool.
yeah.
Okay, so now I get an extra 37. I'm now at 207. So Galdrim, you gave yourself 39?
I'll give myself an extra 14 on top of the 25 I just gave myself.
No, like you get 25 and then you get 39.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm 4 up from my initial investment. Hell yeah!
The dividends. The dividends.
Not to mention the fact that you would have gotten all of this on your own, even without
Yep.
the investment.
Guys, it stonks. You wouldn't understand.
That's probably true.
Alright. Cool.
I don't even look at our / Wall Street bets.
And all of this from one NFT.
Oh my god.
No, I was gonna say that, Anthony. You can't. I thought about it and I denied it, and then you fucking did it anyways.
Rotek, that's kind of toxic of you.
Split it to 50 for everyone but Alistair.
T.
No. Alright.
Alright, let's go fuck up some Gravewatch.
I suppose that's what we'll do.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's the end of my prepped content for today.
You son of a bitch.
I know, I suck.
I wanted
So
to
we'll
kill
have,
a bug.
yeah.
Go on, DM, I'm sorry.
So unfortunately, that will be it for today. But I hope you enjoyed it. We'll come back next week if we're all cool with that.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Sure. As of yet, I am fine with it. I'm loving Wyvernwood. It's got a great aesthetic.
Mm.
I love the stone buildings.
It was one of the first places I worked on for this setting, along with Sporton.
Fucking nerd. What about Xanthar?
Why? Okay. Xanthar was the very first place I worked on.
Okay.
I'm saying in regards to like campaign relevant locations, these were the first two.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Next time on Fates and Fays, we go into the graveyard and
We fuck
fight
some
some
bugs.
fucking people. Maybe
Oh,
Randy Savage.
Full disclosure, the graveyard is a dungeon.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
You know what that means, team. We bring Duskwing back here and just get him to nuke the entire thing. Easy win, baby.
I thought that's why we had Evermarion.
Exactly. What we
Alright.
have plenty of nukes. That's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Yes.
That is it for today, though.
Rotek,
Mhm.
Eric, thank you for staying and watching. We love you dearly.
do.
Have a good night and a Merry Christmas, y'all. Thanks for coming back after all this time. I'm sorry that it was like a month, but you know what? Life can be like that sometimes. We'll
I'm
be back.
depressed.
We'll be back either in 1 week, 1 month, or a year, but we're gonna be back. So have a good night, and have a good rest of your time until then. Everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you,
Bye,
nerds.
John.